Every sip of Coca-Cola brings you closer to the excitement of the FIFA World Cup 26. Because nothing compares to the joy. So grab a Coke and drink in the FIFA World Cup 26. No purchase necessary. 13 plus in 50 U.S. states and D.C. with a web-enabled device. Ends March 1st with 8 entry periods. Rules at cokeurl.com/soccer rules.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Welcome back to Victory Drive, everybody. On this episode, we have in Mitch Smith. He's a good buddy of mine that I was in the Army with. We went to Afghanistan together. We worked at Vestas together on the wind turbines. He's just a guy that I've known since, I was probably, 18, 19. He's just a grade A quality dude. He was on the the Scout Reunion podcast that we did, that little series with all the guys in the Scout platoon. He was on that too. So if you listen to that, then you're going to hear a familiar voice. On this episode, we talked about bear hunting a lot because we got the Wyoming Bear Camp coming up May 27th through the 31st. And Mitch, he went bear hunting in Washington, and he got a real nice looking bear. So we talked about that quite a bit. And we also talked about like some men's health stuff and just all sorts of shit. We went in a lot of different places, but that's just how conversations go, and that's the way I like to do them. I don't like to make this podcast feel like a talk show, like interview. So we just gotta get in here, let the beers flow a little bit, and let the conversation go. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I had a lot of fun with it. It's always fun getting in and talking to an old friend like Mitch Smith. So with that said, some of the partners that make this ship float, all right? Mountain Ops, code VICTORY for 20% off. You guys want to get in a little bit better shape. It's getting close to winter time. I know it's whitetail season, so a lot of people are probably slacking on the gym. Trained all year for hunting season, and you're right in the thick of it now. So don't forget about Mountain Ops, because they do have an item that's probably pretty popular right now, and it's Ignite. All right, they have some really awesome, cool new flavors. Wild Orchard just came out, so if you want to get yourself some of that stuff, use code VICTORY for 20% off. And also, Grizzly Coolers. Talk about them every week. Title's partnership here with Grizzly Coolers. Grade A people, awesome outdoorsmen, just really good people over at Grizzly Coolers, right down the street in Decorah, Iowa. Use code WCB for 15% off. They make, in my opinion, the world's best hard-sided coolers, and we talked about their soft-sided coolers last week a little bit. If you're in the market for keeping things cold, then check out Grizzly Coolers. They also make awesome box blinds if you're into that kind of thing. I don't have a Grizzly box blind because I don't really have anywhere to put one. But if you are a person that has some really nice land, maybe you have a beautiful food plot and you have a bunch of tree stands around it or something like that, and you're like, yeah, man, it'd be really nice to be able to take the kids out and be comfortable, then why don't you just buy yourself a Grizzly box blind, throw it up there, super comfortable, and try it out. So, all right. And also, we did talk about Africa quite a bit too, but I'll reiterate those African dates for Africa Hunt Camp, August 26th through September 3rd. Let me know if you want to go. Gun or bow, just hit me up, all right? And dude, that'll about do it. So I want to keep this one a little short today, the intro short. Ain't got much to talk about. Really, my whitetail season, it's been going. Had some good encounters with some good bucks. Just haven't gotten anything on the ground yet. Still got a lot of November left, but it is lockdown up here, and it is getting tough. But it's just kind of ebbs and flows, That's the ebb and flow of the rut. They get locked down for a bit, and there's not a lot of activity going on. It's been very warm, like fucking mid-60s. So that sucks, too, a little bit. But it is comfortable, I guess. Just kind of sucks for movement a little bit. So, yeah, kind of struggling with that a little bit, but it's all right. It's still, this is the time of year that we all live for. So get out there, enjoy it, have a good time, and try not to take life too seriously, I suppose. So hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace. All right. Mitchell P. Smith, Esquire the Third. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, dude. So thanks for coming in again.
Yep.
Last time we heard from you was during the whole Scout Platoon reunion at the studio, at the big boy studio.
Yep.
What you been up to since then?
Not a lot, man. Just working and, pretty much it. Just work and, lift weights now.
That's nice.
Pretty much all I do.
Well, you look good, dude. You're looking real good.
Been trying.
What do you do for work? Again, I know, obviously, but
I work on wind turbines.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of turbines?
I work on, they're Vestas, V116s. Yeah, it's pretty much what I've done for the past 4 years.
Nice. So I asked as a loaded question because I already knew, but
right.
Because we worked together for quite a while. Obviously, we're in the Army together. If anyone listened back on the Scout reunion episodes, we were in the Army together. We were in the same platoon. Went to the stand together, came back, and I went active duty. Mitch, you. So after the Guard, after Afghanistan, because you went active for a little bit, didn't you? And then
no.
You
got
changed
out.
your MOS though.
Yeah, I got out, and then I joined the. I got out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and I joined the reserve as a 68 Alpha, which is biomedical equipment maintenance technician. So say that 3 times fast.
Yeah. So you're fixing like medical shit.
Yep.
Like X-rays and X-ray machines, like that kind of shit.
Yep.
Just fixing it.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Basically reading schematics, And that was, I was always pretty good at fixing stuff, but I had no idea when it came to electronics or anything about it.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, you've always been really handy. Like you've worked on vehicles and shit your whole life.
Right.
And done that kind of thing, like just your typical small town Iowa redneck type shit.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
But
yeah. And then, so I was like, well, I got out, and I was like, well, I guess I should probably try to learn something from the Army because, a transferable skill, I guess you'd say. There's not really much call for an infantryman in the civilian world.
not really.
No, there's not.
Not really. There's not. Not unless, I guess, maybe if something crazy happened. But yeah, that's not really a transferable skill. You don't walk into a job and be like, yeah, this is my skill set.
Right.
You're like, oh, sweet. You're hired as a accounting manager.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I did that. After that, I became an industrial electrician. Did that for 2 years, and then you got me hired on at Vestas.
Yeah.
pretty much where we
were at the same site. Dude, that ruled though.
That was
like back then. That was fucking pretty sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was me, you, and Matt Moon. He's been on the podcast a handful of times too. Like everyone knows him by now, but we all worked together. And dude, that was the shit for a little while there, at least.
I used to pick on Matt quite a bit.
Yeah,
he used to get so mad at me.
Yeah, like the one, because he knew you before.
Yep,
and he didn't know you like super well, but he knew you. And I don't know. I guess he probably knew you well enough, but it's just like us spending a year in Afghanistan together. It's like you talk shit. Like that's
that's what I do.
Your favorite thing to do is like you just talk shit to everyone about everything. Like you find every little thing. You're just like, I'm just gonna fucking
pick them apart,
start poking. Start poking. And there's times in Afghanistan, too, where it's just like, okay, Mitchie's on one today.
Yeah. Just better avoid him.
Yeah, we better just leave him in the cave. But
yeah.
No, but I don't think Matt really understood it until working with you full time, spent 8 hours a day every day together.
Right.
Then up in a turbine, fucking trying to fix shit, and he's carrying rocks up and complaining about how heavy his pack is. And it's like, well, yeah, you got a pouch full of rocks.
You got a handful of rocks in here, bro. What are you doing?
That's like 3 pounds of rocks. Of course, it's going to be heavy.
Right.
We give him a lot of shit about the rocks.
Yeah,
because he's a big rock guy. There's rocks, fossils, and all sorts of weird shit. But
yeah.
That was hilarious. But we had a good time, though. That's what we were getting at. And then I left, and because I was working on wind turbines, too, obviously. And then I left to go to GE for a little bit better pay and a little closer to home and shit. Yep. And because that site that we were working at was right out your back door. Basically.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes from my house.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. And I'm doing well now there. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I can't complain. I couldn't go anywhere else for that kind of money. So, yeah. So,
there you go. Just a little bit closer. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not a bad job by any means. And now you're like a Tech 3 fucking super tech. So that's awesome.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as say that, but
I'd say it.
Yeah.
I'll say it, Mitch.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Because it's not like a bad job. It's just, it's one of those things. Like I left and went to GE, and then that site, the contract dissolved. Mm-hmm. Basically, so Alliant didn't renew their contract, so it's like, well, what now? What are we doing? And when that was going down, there's a bunch of us techs there, and we're all looking for new jobs because we're like, well, what's going to happen here? There's a lot of like hearsay about what was going to happen, and if they're going to fire us or tell us to go travel or get out, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So I started looking around, and then they gave us a contract saying like, hey, if you stay with the site until it's gone, then we'll pay you, like, I think it was like $5,000 or something. I'm like,
All right.
Okay. So I did that. And luckily I found my job at OMU now and then working there. And they let me stay there throughout that contract. So I got that $5,000 in and got to start with OMU right away after that was done. So that was cool. But I never really looked into getting out of wind until I was forced to. Mm-hmm. And then now that I'm out, I'm like, fuck, dude. It's just kind of nice not climbing them fuckers every day and working in cramped spaces and all that shit. But
I will say there was a stint where I left wind for, I think it was like 9 months. Mm-hmm. And I will say that it was probably the worst mistake that I had made.
Leaving wind?
Oh, yeah. The place I went to, I felt unsafe. It was an unsafe feeling.
Mm-hmm. Like physically?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I risked my life almost daily going there.
What was it?
I worked in a foundry.
Okay, I was gonna say you don't have to say what company, but
right.
What the
I worked in a foundry as an industrial electrician. Oh. And there's like molten aluminum spewing all over the place.
That's like
the dust in there.
Yeah, that's like the shit you'd see on the movies when they're talking about like why child labor laws are a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're like, oh, we can have children working in these iron factories.
Right.
Think again.
Yeah.
We can. So it's something like that.
It was, it was a foundry. It was hot and dirty. It was just dusty.
Did you leave to do that? Were they paying more or something? Or
no. They did some stuff that I wasn't exactly fond of at Vestas, and I didn't agree with it. And a lot of people left. over the ordeal. And then I'm sure a lot of them come back too. But when I came back, they pretty much nixed that whole thing. And here we are.
Yep. Was it COVID?
Yeah.
Is that the thing? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what
vaccine.
I figured. Yeah. Because that was tough. Because GE, they did the same thing. Like where they're like, they came down, they're like, all right, everyone's got to get the vaccine. And we're like, fuck. And I work with a bunch of guys that are similarly minded as me. It's like, it's not that we're anti-vax either. It's like we're not anti-vax. Just I didn't feel right putting
untested vaccine.
An untested, like it's a brand new untested vaccine. I'm like, I don't want to put experimental drugs in my body.
Right.
You know, if I want to put recreational drugs in my body, that's different.
Right.
It's not experimental. We know what cocaine and stuff does.
Right.
And we know
there's a reason.
There's well-founded research
on
cocaine and heroin, so it's fine to do, I think. But it's experimental drugs that throw me off. I'm like, I don't know, especially when it comes with like when you look at the whole thing, like the whole rushing of the vaccine and all that stuff, I'm like, I just don't feel comfortable doing it right now. Maybe later in life, maybe once I see what's going on, I can make that decision myself because we are Americans and we can make those decisions for ourselves, I feel like. And so then I just said I don't want to get it. And then they're like, well, you have to have either you get a religious exemption or that's it. I'm like, okay. So I filled out the religious exemption form. And it was just like a lot of the other guys on my site did. And everyone else got approved. Mine didn't.
Why? You're not religious enough?
I guess so. I guess all the other guys that have never been to church were more religious than I am.
Right.
But no, I don't know why. Like, honestly, hate to say it, but it's like we all kind of looked at what each other were putting in. Like, we had one guy put it in, and his got passed. So we're like, okay, let's just copy what he did.
Carbon copy.
And I changed it up a little bit, made it in my own words, and I did I cited some things, and I changed it up a little bit, but it's generally the same kind of thing. But mine didn't get approved. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
And so I talked to HR and shit, and then they're like, well, you can put it in again and try that, but the deadline is like tomorrow to have it in. I'm like, okay, fuck. So I filled it back out, put it back, send it back to them, and then they send it back like 3 or 4 days later, and it didn't pass.
Like, it's too late, buddy.
Yeah, it didn't pass. I'm like, well, what the fuck? I mean, why is it not passing? Like, it wasn't like your reasons weren't strong enough. I guess like they weren't good enough reasons. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting pissed. I'm like, okay, so should I send it back in? They're like, sorry, the deadline's up.
Right.
The deadline's the deadline. I'm like, well, I'm not getting this. I'm not getting the vaccine. Like, I'm just not doing it. And they're like, well, fucking, you gotta do what you gotta do, and we gotta do what we gotta do.
They're
kind
like,
of thing.
you're just a number.
Yeah, that's basically what it boiled down to. And I freaked out. I'm like, okay, well, I told the HR that I was getting pissed. This is me emailing her back and forth over the extent of quite a long time. And I told her, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll have to go talk to a lawyer and figure that whole thing out, because this is kind of fucked up. And she's like, okay, well, I guess that's that. And I'm like, okay. So I told my boss, I'm like, hey, I guess it is what it is, boss. It's been a fun ride.
Yep.
And he is mad. So he sent some shit to his boss and was kind of figuring out what was going on. And fucking few weeks later, I got an email from like the president saying like, hey, real sorry about all this. This is kind of crazy. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, don't worry about it. You got approved. Like, you're good. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we have a new HR manager now. So, yeah, no. So,
weird.
Yeah, it was crazy. She was getting real snotty with me, like real bitchy. I'm like, okay, fucking bitch, you want to play this game? I'll fucking see GE in court then, I guess, and see what happens. I don't know if I probably would have lost. GE has way more money than I do, but I'm like, I'm not going to fucking back down for this. I'm going to see, I'll see you fucking asses in court. And then they passed it. So I'm like, okay, I guess I won't then. But then the contract got dissolved, and that's that. So it didn't really matter at the end of the day.
Because there wasn't a lot of GE sites around, was there? Mm-mm. There's still not even.
No, there's only one site
close
in the area that's still ran by GE.
Right.
All the other sites, GE sites, have been taken over by either third-party companies or the owner just assumes responsibilities of it.
Yep.
So, like, there's a GE turbine in Osage that is my company's. We own that, and we just work on it.
Yep.
So I don't, thankfully, because I'm in the telecom department. But
Right.
the only wind tech in that. Well, actually, There's one other ex-Wintech, ex-Vestas Wintech in the gas department, but we don't want to work on it, so we don't.
Right, yeah.
And we're in different departments, so it's like, I
left those years behind me.
It's the generation guys, they deal with it. So, and one's like 62, and the other one's fucking 57. So they're two old men fucking going out there and fixing the turbine. I shouldn't say old, older.
Right.
More seasoned.
Yes.
Yes.
Do they have lifts in that? Do they have a lift in that?
They just put one in. That
Nice.
3S lift, that fucking little the little stand around her guy. And
Yeah.
I think it's pretty dope, actually.
Yeah. Jealous.
But, yeah. That's another reason why I want to get to 300 pounds.
Right.
I
don't wanna ride.
Yeah, I want to bulk up so I don't have to ride the lift
Yeah.
and work on the turbine anymore, ever. I've been up it a few times, but not to do anything real serious. Just kind of go up there and fucking look around.
Right.
Did
See if
some
you still
dumb
got
shit.
it.
Yeah, kind of. Like we're on a yaw puck issue a little bit. It wasn't a big deal. You know, nothing too serious. Just like, oh yeah, you need another hand? Okay, I'll go up there with you. And he does all the work. I'm like, cool, hell yeah.
So you're like, this is what it's like.
I'm the safety guy.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure he's safe. But yeah, wind turbines, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
I
They're
mean,
cool.
I like what I do. I like where I work. I like the guy, there's only me and another guy, so.
What? It got down to just you and one other guy now?
Yeah, we were full staffed when I got back, and the 3 other dudes left. So it's just
Shit.
me and my lead tech. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
You should get like a little fucking raise roo or something.
yeah. Well, I got one a couple days ago.
Did you?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
4%. That's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
And people are like, "Oh, 4%. That's not much." Well, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we just got one. We did one not too long ago. It was like a weird, just because inflation was so bad. They're like, oh, we'll give you guys a raise, I guess, just because inflation's fucking wild and you guys are just sucking. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, that's cool. So now you're back working on wind turbines and shit.
Yep.
I guess so let me see here. Let me see my paperwork real quick. Fucking Alexa. So I'm starting. This is gonna be my first year doing a Wyoming bear camp. I never went bear hunting before in my life, but it's May 27th through the 31st. And I know you went to Washington. What was that, 2 years ago or a year ago?
Oh, yeah, 01.
Oh shit! What?
Or sorry, 21.
21.
I do that every time.
22 years ago, dude?
No, dude. I wish.
Yeah. So 21. So 2 years ago.
Yep.
I guess because was that a fall or spring bear hunt?
That was fall.
It's fall one.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I guess I wouldn't really know, some of the information I have might not be pertinent, although it also might be. I don't know.
I guess the thing I'm wondering is how good is bear?
It's pretty good. I didn't mind it. Yeah.
Did you? So when you were in Washington and because you shot a pretty decent bear, right?
Yeah, he's like 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
That's what it come out. I don't know, total length or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a pretty good sized bear.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not sure on poundage. I would say it was close to 240 to 260, somewhere in there. It was big.
What was his skull size? Did you measure him? Because I think like the way you measure like score for bears,
I think
is
it's
their
like
skull.
brow to brow.
Yeah, or like
across the top.
the top or something like that. It's the width of the skull though, right?
Yeah,
something like that. Did you measure him?
It was big. It was. I don't want to give you some crazy number, but it was in the high teens.
Okay, because I think 18 is Boone and Crockett.
Yeah, I think it was just. He was like 17, I think. That number really rings a bell in my head. 17.
Yeah,
it was a good sized bear.
Yeah, because I think those coastal bears out there, I think they get a little bit bigger than like Wyoming and stuff. Wyoming, they produce good sized bears, but what makes Wyoming so cool is the fact that they're majority like color phase out there. Same with Idaho, like we were talking earlier. But I don't think they're that big for trophy size if you're into that with bears.
Right.
But I think those coastal ones, like the Washington bears, I think they get a little bit bigger.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, like you've never been to Washington, have you?
No.
So out there, it was in Forks, Washington, is where I was at. So, there's like vampires and stuff out there and stuff too.
Forks, Washington.
Forks.
Oh, is this like a Twilight thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where Twilight was filmed.
Yeah, I never watched it.
What?
Okay. I've seen bits and pieces of all of them.
Yeah.
But I've never watched any of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen just enough to be like,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Dope. But I haven't seen enough to know that it's filmed in Forks, Washington.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. So it rains a lot out there.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of berries out there. Like, the berries were coming in September. That's when I was out. Was the beginning of September.
So they're just out there fucking scarfing.
Yep. And so out there, I had a guide, and he worked for a logging company, and they would go into these clear cuts, and that's where all the berries would start to grow.
Oh, yeah.
So they would just come out of the, right on the edge of the wood line, and they kind of just feed out there. And I guess they were fattening up for, winter.
Yeah.
I suppose.
They're getting ready for hibernation.
Yep.
Whatnot. I don't know. I think they pretty much just start doing that, like, right away. Like, they're just like, hey, we just have to start putting on as much pounds as we can before we go climbing this hole for fucking 6 months.
It'd be pretty cool to do, wouldn't it?
Quite. Yeah, it would be sick. Just bulk. Like, you come out of this hole, and you're just like, oh, fuck, time to eat, dude. You start scarfing for honestly, probably like 7-8 months, and then you're like, okay, time to sleep for the next 3.
Yep.
4.
Right.
4,
or,
3 or 4
whatever.
months, whatever, however long.
Right.
You guys do the math.
Yeah.
Not me. All right. I don't know how long Washington winters are, but
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, no, that'd be
It was
sick.
kind of cold out there, too, if I remember right. It get down to like...
Were you in the mountains of Washington then?
No, dude, it was like right on the coast.
Oh, okay.
So, like, where Forks is, it's the Olympic Peninsula. It's basically as far northwest as you could get in the United States. Like,
so I was going to say, so you're like in Canada, dude.
yeah, you could see Vancouver Island. Like, hey, there it is. There's Canada.
Oh, no shit.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are the mountains in Washington? Because there's a mountain range in Washington, right? Does the Rockies end there? Is that where it ends? Or I don't know what kind of mountain range it is. I'm fucking dumb.
I don't know, man. It's like when we're coming down out of there, like, it was pretty crazy. Like, we're coming down the mountain, and it was just like all fog and like rain. And I was driving up for a really long time. It was pretty weird.
Yeah. Because that was a quick hunt. Because you went with Tony, right? Because we can talk about this too, but all 3 of us, me, you, and Tony, went to Idaho and elk hunted together too. And then you guys went on that bear hunt. I'm like, damn it.
Right.
It would have been really sweet to go on.
Yeah. He just, I don't know. It was one day he was just like, hey, man, you want to go to Washington on a bear hunt? I was like, yeah.
For sure.
He's like, okay, send half the money to these guys and get a spot locked in, and we'll just go.
Nice. How much was it?
I think it was like $3,300, I think. Okay. If I remember correctly. I don't know. It's 2 years ago, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't even know what I did today.
Like $3 to $4 grand then.
Yeah.
Around-ish.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So tell us about the bear hunt then. Because I've actually never heard the story.
So,
because I know it was kind of short though, right? Like you got go pretty quickly. So
we got there around noon, met the guys, and they took us out that night. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, well, you guys just get settled in, whatever. Take us out that night. And Tony and his guy ended up shooting a bear that night. And me and my guy, we come back empty-handed. We're talking. He's like, I haven't shot a bear yet this season in the morning yet. He's like, I think tomorrow's probably the day. We'll shoot one tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. Anyways, Tony goes, we get back, and we all get ready for bed. And I wake up early, wait for guide to show up. We could walk out there, and there was a another guy.
Did they have you set up in tents?
We brought our own tent.
You brought your own tent?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So
we just stayed in a little campsite.
Okay.
And then, we go out there that morning. At that spot, they had brought another guy, and it was an older gentleman. He just couldn't see the bear, I guess, is what I was told. I don't know, wasn't there, so it's hard to say. Anyways, they didn't end up shooting that bear. We go out there the next morning, and pretty sure it was the same bear. But anyways, we get up there, and we're kind of cresting this ridge, and we look down in the bottom, and guide was like, shh. He's like, there's like 6 elk right there. Big rosies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, big rosies. They were huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they were all cows, and they're huge.
They're really big-bodied.
Yeah, they're
elk.
huge.
They're way bigger than the Rocky Mountain elk.
That's funny. Quentin, the guide, he's like, the first time I shot Rocky Mountain elk. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay. He's like, these things have huge antlers, but where's the rest of the elk at? Like, because he's used to, rosies with huge.
Yep.
And anyways, we get up there and...
Because, real quick, since we're on that, because Rosies, they generally have smaller antlers.
Correct.
But bigger bodies.
Yep.
And Rockies are generally smaller bodied, but bigger antlered.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
So score-wise, you're saying, like, that's the difference between the subspecies.
Right,
okay.
Yep. Sorry, I should have clarified.
Yeah, no, you're good.
But yeah, so
you see some Rosies down there?
Yep, they're chilling. And they had spooked this bear, the one I ended up killing. And when he was right below us. I think he was like 60 yards away. Anyways, he runs into the woods. We get set up on this stump. We're sitting there waiting. We see him come out at like 100 yards. And Quentin's like, there's your bear. He's like, okay, that's a 6-foot bear. He's like, you should shoot it. I was looking at him through the scope.
Balls.
No, it took me a really long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, because he told me there was a huge one out there. And I was like, I want to shoot a huge one.
Yeah.
And then, I was sitting there watching this bear through my scope. And this bear walks by a stump. This stump was, 4 foot across. He's like, you see that stump that bear's walking by right now? That stump right there, it's 4 foot wide. He's like, I know that because I cut that tree down. I'm like, all right.
Fair enough.
And I'm sitting there, watching this bear. I'm thinking in my head, like people come out here and they're, 90%, or I don't know what they had for odds
of killing?
Of
success. Sorry.
I guess chance on a bear. Like, yeah.
Opportunity.
Yeah, they give
saying?
you
Yeah, okay.
odds opportunity.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, well, here's my opportunity. I could shoot this bear. It's a good bear. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like, people come out here and spend all this money and they don't get opportunities. It's kind of just how it is. I was like, and I told him, I said, hey, Quentin, I was like, let's kill this bear. And by this time, the bear had moved off. And he's like 200 yards at this point. When he first come back out of the woods, he's like 100 yards away. Mm-hmm. I let him walk like 200 yards away. But I was like, let's kill this bear. He's like, all right. He's like, here in about 10 feet, he's going to step between 2 of those berry bushes. He's like, I want you to put it right on his shoulder and give him one. Mm-hmm. All right.
And so he was what? You said he was 200 yards or 300?
200.
200, okay.
Yeah, he come out at 100, and then he walked away off to like 200.
Around 200, okay.
Yep. But it was
Easy.
cool. Yeah, so I shot him, and then like Quentin said, he's like, all right, when you shoot this bear, he's going to turn around and run back the way he came. Oh, it's what they do, I guess.
Because it makes sense. They already came from that direction. Like, oh, shit, I didn't get fucked with over there. So, yeah. They immediately think danger's in front of them rather than anything else. So,
and like I shot him, and he's like, "Good shot." And then like he started running, and bears don't bleed because they're so fat.
Yeah,
and
they have a lot of hair. Their hair's thick as fuck.
Yeah, And I didn't even rack one. Send another one. He's like, give him another. So I shot, completely missed.
Nice.
But I drilled him first shot.
Yep.
And like he ran 30 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just, expired.
Yeah. Just fell over.
Yeah.
See ya.
But it was cool. If I would have shot him at 100 yards, the pack would have been like 300 yards. Mm-hmm. When I shot him at 200, the pack was like 50 yards to the road.
Oh, easy.
To the road.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's most important, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. And he's like, this is the easiest pack I've had all year. I'm like, yeah, dude. I was like, I did that for you, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yep.
I fucking shot a deer a couple years ago. Shot this buck with my bow, and where I shot him at was right behind this dude's house. And after I hit him, he ran off, taking off towards the road. And then I didn't see him come out of this ditch, but it was getting pretty dark. Anyways, walked there, blood trailed a little bit, and he's dead right in the road ditch.
Yep. Don't get no better than that.
Dude, hell yeah. This rules.
Yeah.
This is where it's at. Yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is it's always nice when that
Right.
stuff works
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Makes it a little bit
When
easier on the
everything
back
goes to
end.
plan.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have to pack it anyway.
Right.
Quentin packed it all.
You're paying him, so.
Right. He's just like, oh, I'll pack it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you don't have to. I'm an able-bodied young man. I can do it.
Or we could just throw it in the back of a truck.
Right.
Whole. Don't really need to pack anything out, actually.
Right.
It's right here.
We could have drove out to it.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So, what were you shooting?
I was shooting a 300 Win Mag,
Okay.
Remington. Yep.
700?
Yeah, Remington 700.
Okay. Nice. Is it it's yours?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, and that's the thing. I took that out there, and I had never shot anything with this rifle. I had just gotten it a few months prior. Put a scope on it. Nice scope. It wasn't a great scope. It was a nice scope.
What is it?
It was a Vortex something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It wasn't a real high dollar scope.
Yeah, it's like probably like a Diamondback or something. Like the
Yeah, I think it was something
mid-range
like that.
model.
Yeah. It wasn't crazy expensive. It was a couple $100, whatever.
Yeah.
Put it on, and I go out there. I'm like, yeah, hopefully we get to shoot one with this. Be like, I've never shot anything with this. He's like, what? You come out here with a virgin rifle? I'm like, yeah. I was like, should I not have done that? And he's like, no.
No.
He's like, you never do that.
But I live in Iowa. We don't have a rifle season.
Right.
So, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Didn't even sight it in or nothing.
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't like that.
That's like probably an outfitter's like worst nightmare. It's like, I just bore sighted it yesterday.
Yeah, no.
Like, fuck.
And that's what he asked me. He's like, well, I had shot it 300 yards.
Yeah.
I was shooting a decent group at 300, so I felt pretty confident with it. And he's like, well, and I knew kind of the ballistic trajectory of the rifle, what it was supposed to do.
Right.
Not saying it ever, or, that's what it should do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I kind of had a pretty good idea. He's like, well, how comfortable do you feel shooting out to? What distance? I was like, well, I know I can hit at 300. Mm-hmm. In a decent sized group, call it 6. I'm not a great shot. I'm okay. And I was like, I don't know, we can push it out to 400 if we had to. Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay.
Easy. Let's do it.
Right.
Were you zeroed at 100, or did you have a 200-yard zero on it?
I don't remember.
Probably 100. That's pretty standard.
Probably.
I know that a 200-yard zero was pretty popular for a while. And that's why I generally... It depends on the rifle. It depends on the caliber, on if I'm going to zero at 200 or not, and what I'm going to do with it. Like I just bought a 30-06. I've talked about this so many times, but I'm really excited about it. Right. If I have a 30-06, I'm going to put a 100-yard zero on that rifle just because it's a 30-06. It's not a long-range fucking extreme long-range shooting guns. I'm going to put a 100-yard zero on that model and I have a Leupold on it right now. VX5 HD, and I want to put a damn custom turret on it. So that's been pretty sweet. And it's like put a 100-yard zero on it, call her night, and let her rip. Because those are. I mean, I wouldn't really want to shoot a 30-06 past 400 anyways.
No.
So it's not like too crazy, but like a 200-yard zero. I did put that on my 6.5 Creedmoor when I had one. But is it? I don't know.
Did you get rid of that gun?
I did.
Oh, shoot.
Did you want it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I sold it to my buddy. He wanted a cheap. He wanted a tractor. He wanted a tractor rifle for shooting coyotes out of his combine and stuff.
Yep.
Like, I got the perfect.
I think it would
gun
be
for
good
you.
for that.
I've got the perfect gun for you. It's a Ruger American. It's
Good
brand
rifle.
new, fucking $500, and it's a great. Dude. I'm telling you right now, those Ruger Americans are legit. Like it's a really solid line I would say that it's probably. No, I would say it's definitely one of the best budget rifles out there for sure. I was shooting that thing out to 600 yards very confidently.
Right.
Very confidently.
I just actually bought a 350 Legend
Okay.
Ruger.
Did you get the ranch model?
Yeah.
Yep. I have the exact same thing in 450.
Yep. That thing, it's a very consistent shooting rifle. Mm-hmm. If you just, practice good fundamentals of shooting,
Yeah.
It'll do what you want it to do.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's awesome. Like, the whole, honestly, like, so my 3.6 is also a Ruger, but it's a M77 Hawkeye. Mm-hmm. So it's not, it's they stopped making them, but it is before the American line. But that Ruger American line, dude, is, I seriously, I'm a huge fan of it. Just because it's so cheap. Like, you're talking five. How much is your 350? Probably around that.
I think it was like $600.
Okay.
Yep.
So like in that honestly, today's day and age, it's that low end price range, but you're getting a really quality gun. The action is decent.
Yep.
The stock is shit, but it's like you have to give up something for that price range. You got to give up something, and I'm glad that they gave up. They cut costs
on that.
I'm glad they sacrificed on the stock rather than the action and the barrel. The barrel, honestly, for being a cheaper barrel, it's solid.
Right.
Like, it's a good, it's a consistent barrel, and the action on it is pretty decent. Nothing's going to blow your socks off with that rifle. You're not going to like grab it and be like, oh my gosh, this thing fucking feeds like butter, and the damn trigger is so crisp and clean. Oh my gosh. Nothing's going to blow your brains out.
Right.
That sounds bad. Nothing's going to blow your socks off, but it's a good, solid, consistent, accurate gun.
Yep.
So
and
I'm a big fan.
I purchased that 350 because I have a 450 as well.
Yeah, you got an AR platform, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I purchased that one so I could take my daughter youth hunting and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, 350 Legend, that's probably an all right caliber.
Oh, yeah. And they have that big ass, does yours have a big ass muzzle brake at the end of it?
No, mine's threaded. Mine's
gotcha.
just threaded with a cover over it.
So my 450 has a big fat ass brake on the front of it. And I'm like, dude, this thing is a pooch, honestly. For a 450 Bushmaster, it shoots like a pooch. It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because mine does not.
No, it bites a little bit.
Yeah, my 450 does. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Mm-hmm. I'd run a little hotter load in mine, some custom loads.
Yeah.
And they're about 100 feet per second faster than your average Hornady or whatever. But,
that's all I'm running on mine is Hornady.
Yeah, I mean, they do the job.
They're decent. They'll kill. It'll kill. But, I'm going to get my daughter a 350 Legend, I think, soon.
I'd honestly just Ruger American.
Honestly, yeah.
Right.
Did you get is yours the Ruger American, like the fancier looking model, or is it the range one? So is it like the bronze coated barrel? Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
It's a sweet looking gun.
Yeah. What the fuck? It's the Ruger American. Damn, it's not the Predator. It's like that fancier model.
Yeah.
Slightly fancy. Still very, very affordable.
Yeah, it's a very affordable rifle. I mean, for what you're getting.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, those are nice. They look nice. At least I've never shot one, but are you looking it up?
I'll show you a picture of it.
Oh, it's a picture of it. Okay, let me see here.
Yeah, it's
okay. Yeah, no, that is just that is not what I was thinking it was, but it is the same.
Yeah, I think it's still a ranch.
I think it is. I think it is still a ranch.
But, it's got a Leopold scope on it. I can't tell you what it is
dude.
Off the top of my head. I know it's got turrets for a 350 Legend on it.
It's probably Leupold has a scope that's like the straight walled scope. I think they make them they make a 451. I don't know. Maybe they make a 351 is like specific for that.
That's
cartridge.
what this is.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's nice. That looks sexy too. Honestly.
It is.
It's a fucking
it's a
gun.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, it looks nice, and that 350 Legend caliber is honestly pretty. I never killed anything with it, but from what I've heard, I hear some people say, like, oh, that 350, it's too small. It doesn't. I have a friend, and I don't discount his experience, but they said they did shoot a deer, and it went like right behind the shoulder, and it just didn't kill it.
Yeah,
I'm like, what? That's crazy. Like, it had to have been a fucking bad. Like, you must be using I don't know. Something happened that's abnormal, because I'm like 350 Legend. Like, it's a 35 caliber bullet moving through an animal. Like, it should. It's plenty. It's plenty of diameter. Because he's thinking, he's like, well, the bullet diameter isn't quite big enough, because it's like, 450 is a little bit bigger, and obviously shotguns and stuff are 50 cal sized. Slugs running through a deer, and it's like it's just not big enough. I'm like, dude, 35 caliber is plenty big for. Because I think it's 357 actually. It's like the actual bullet diameter is .357, but it's like that's plenty to kill a fucking deer. Plenty,
certainly,
plenty to kill.
And that's that's more than plenty.
Yeah,
you could, 223.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm getting at. I guess is like people talk about you have to shoot, because in Iowa it's not straight walled cartridges anymore. It's just 35. It's 350 to 50.
Really?
Yeah, or 500. Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, so like, because I've said this on the podcast a million times too, but my 30-06 I'm going to have rebarreled the 35 Whalen.
Yep,
which is a necked cartridge. It's not a straight walled cartridge, but that's legal in Iowa because it's a 35 caliber.
That'd be sick.
So you can use a 375 H&H in Iowa now. You can use a 416 Rigby. You can use granted, it's expensive as fuck to shoot those cartridges, but you can use those in Iowa now. You can use a 500 Smith & Wesson with for a handgun or whatnot, or you can use 45-70 gun. All those. It's just it's a diameter restriction now,
because a lot of your neck down cartridges, to get up to like a 35 cal is, that's
big.
That's big.
It's a big boy. Yeah. Right. So, but that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is like, people will talk about like a 30-06 or a 301 mag being like, hey, that's a fucking be a bad bitch. That's huge. It's a huge cartridge, and it shoots really long, and it's fucking devastating. But that's smaller, right? Like bullet diameter wise. I guess what I'm getting at with that story is that the guy I know, he's like, it's too small. I'm like, but you wouldn't be saying that if it was a 30-06. You'd be like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Like, why would we have such a powerful cartridge for a white-tailed deer in Iowa? Because we're not a rifle state. It's like, well, that's a smaller bullet diameter. It's kind of, I get that the bullet velocity is greater with 30-06 and 301 mag. I get that. I know that all plays a part in killing factors. I get that. But what I'm saying is, when you're talking specifically about bullet diameter, a 35 caliber is plenty big. It's actually considered like a large caliber bullet. So that design,
they have, a substantial amount of weight to some of them rounds that they have. Oh yeah. I think 150 grains. Something like that.
Dude, the 35 Whalen is the same bullet diameter. Granted, maybe the bullet design is a little bit different, depending from a 35 Whalen to a 350 Legend.
Yep.
But same concept applies here. But you can shoot a 35 Whalen. They make bullet weights out to like 200 something. 200. That's when the gets pretty good. Is in that 200 range, like 180, 200. I think even up to like 220. Even maybe a little bit bigger than that. I haven't looked into all the different styles they have for 35 Wayland, but yeah, you're talking pretty heavy,
Right.
heavy for caliber bullets and stuff. So 35 is fucking 350 Legend. I feel like, this is me personally, I feel like it has plenty of killing power as long as you're shooting it within the confines of the cartridge.
Yep.
Like, you're not taking any 400-yard shots with the 350 Legend.
No.
It's not smart.
Well, if you ever look at like an actual like ballistics chart of like your 350 Legend versus your 450, it's you know.
I'm just gonna grab a beer quick.
Oh, all right.
You want beer?
Yeah, I suppose I could probably have one. But if you ever look at like the ballistics of it, they are damn near identical from 350 Legend to the 450 Bushmaster.
Yeah, it's very similar. Just the 350 Bushmaster or the 350 Legend is a little bit faster. Correct? Like velocity wise.
I mean, they're damn near about the same.
No shit.
From what I've seen.
So is the
with a you know, I don't think they're. I think they're pretty damn close, even match for velocity versus, you know, but you know where you come ahead with your 450s, you know, you have that heavier grain bullet, which you get more knockdown,
right?
And
yes, and that does definitely play a factor.
It's devastating.
Yeah, those 450s
they're naughty.
They kill.
I took a pretty far shot on a deer, and I hit it. It was facing directly away from me. I was trying to, you know, give him the old Texas heart shot.
Oh, jeez.
And I hit him in the femur. Shattered his femur. He just fell on the ground.
That's that.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And, it just buckled him. I was surprised. And then...
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Texas heart shot isn't, like, the best shot to take, but...
Right.
If you got the ass behind it, with a gun, it can be done. It's not preferred, but
no, it's definitely not. But you know, it was like the last day.
Yeah,
we're coming up.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I had one tag to fill, and it was mine.
Yeah,
and well,
it anchored them.
You miss 100% of them, you don't take.
That's Matt's motto too.
That's right.
Says. He literally just said that on the last podcast I did with him.
Miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not quite like that. I've passed up some shots that I know a lot of people would take personally, but I don't know. It's just comfort thing. It's like I don't know.
You know,
with a gun, it depends, you know. But it's like I'm pretty conservative with my shot placement on animals, but that's just me.
Yep.
I'm not poo-poo. I don't like to poo-poo on people for taking whatever shots they feel like it is in the confines of their skills and whatnot. And it is what it is, you know. I want people to make, you know, clean kills and everything else, but it's like, I know guys like really good archers, like Clint Casper and Kurt Geyer and stuff, like really dudes that shoot the shit out of their bows all the time, and they're like, and they go out west, especially, and they're like, yeah, I took a fucking, you know, I'm not saying that they did do this, but I'm saying like, oh yeah, I shot a pronghorn at 82 yards.
Right.
Like that's a far shot. Like a lot of guys, especially in the Midwest, like poo-poo on it. I'm like, that's unethical. Why would you take a fucking 82 yard shot with a bow and arrow? And it's kind of like that. I don't like to do that because I'm like,
right.
That's their decision. They hunt the way they want to hunt and deal with a miss or a wounded animal the way they're going to deal with it, you know. But I don't like to poo-poo on anyone for taking certain shots. There are certain things I'd poo-poo on them for. It's like
taking headshots.
Headshots is one. Yeah, definitely not a fan of that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It makes sense. Like if you're on the frontier, if you're a frontiersman and you're shooting like double out buck, and you needed to survive, and you're like fucking, you flush a deer up and you're like shoot him with double out buck in the dome. It's like, okay, I get it.
Right.
You gotta do what you gotta do, but not in today's day and age. It's like you want to take ethical shots, and I'm not a fan of people taking fucking headshots personally.
Well,
that's just crazy.
Let's think about it here.
You don't want to blow their jaw off.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. You shoot them in the jaw. Now the thing starves to death. It's probably not going to die from it.
Treacherous, dude.
Maybe it would. I don't know. I never shot a deer in the jaw.
Me neither.
They
definitely die from it in the fact of
starvation. Yeah.
I shot a deer in late muzzleloader season one time. It was almost not worth tagging because actually it was 100% not worth tagging. But luckily, I was in a county that had unlimited doe tags, which was a waste of $15 because he was so fucking. There was no meat on him. He was in his deathbed.
Oh yeah,
he was for sure in his deathbed, and I was walking up here and he popped up. I'm like, oh shit, deer! And I had an antlerless tag. He had no antlers. It was a shed buck.
Yeah,
he had no antlers. So I thought it was a doe.
See, a second.
And I saw him. He's big body. I'm like, gosh, this looks weird. No antlers though, so I shoot him, and it all happened so fast. And I walked up. I'm like, oh fuck, he's a shed buck. I'm like, wait a second, like that's weird to be a shed buck already. This is early January. I'm like,
because he's sick and dying.
It could happen, sure, but it's not super prevalent that time. And I look at him, like, damn. I touch him, like, oh my gosh, he's just this. Like, well, there's just nothing. There's nothing on his one side. There's literally no meat left. It's just bone already. And he's still alive. I'm like, what in the fuck? And the one side was just disgusting. Like his hair was falling out. It was disgusting. He just really run down, like really bad. Started looking around, and he had a broadhead that cut his windpipe, that cut his esophagus, and it was lodged in his spine. I don't know how he was running around, but it was like stuck in his spine, in his
That's
neck.
Gnarly,
so
dude.
Someone took a neck. I'm not gonna say they took a neck shot, but hit him in the neck.
Yeah, cut
his fucking esophagus, so he couldn't eat or anything like that. He just was dying.
That's crazy.
It's nuts, dude. So I put him down. I'm like, okay, well, at least I did that, I guess. But he probably wouldn't have made. There's no way he would have made it through the winter. I'm surprised he made it that far.
And that's the thing, I mean, that's just to say how tough these animals are.
Oh yeah, yep.
I've seen some videos on Facebook. Like where a deer turns and like half its side opens up. It's like his whole shoulders.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You see that one?
Oh yeah. I don't know about that one, but I seen one where he had his whole back was like torn off. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, it's like, geez.
Ugh. It's hard to watch. It's like flopping.
Yeah, like if flops open.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, what the?
You ever you on Instagram much?
No.
Well, if you do go on there, there's a account called Nature's Metal.
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Gnarly videos, dude. Like you're talking like there's a video I watched. It was a zebra, and he had this huge, just his whole hind quarter was just open. Like there's no skin left, it's just muscle. Meat. He's walking around and stuff. I'm like, oh my god.
That's how tough are these things? Like,
so tough, dude.
It's insane.
Insanely tough. All these critters are so tough. And like white-tailed deer, I've seen white-tailed deer get banged up pretty damn bad,
right?
And they survive. They find a way to survive, and they make it, or they don't.
Right.
That's it. Like either they make it or they don't.
Like
that's just nature. That's the way it is. And if we as hunters want to partake in that cycle,
yes,
then you want because we are human, we definitely are like want to make sure we take ethical shots and conservative shots, and you want to work within your own skill set to make sure you have a quick, clean, easy kill. That's our responsibility as human hunters. But that's not that's how nature works, dude.
No,
you know what I mean? Like
it's ruthless.
Yeah, you think a wolf is out there fucking being like, man, hey, all right, gang. Like the alpha's out there talking to his bros, and he's like, all right, gang, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna go hunting. We gotta feed our families, but I don't want anyone taking bites at anything. That's unethical.
Really?
We want to make sure we put them down fast and clean, right? Because we owe it to these animals.
No,
they're not thinking like that. They're just out there fucking killing, dude. They're out there living. They're biting at everything. They're like, oh, this fawn just shot out of this fucking doe's pussy. Like, all right, cool. Let's eat it. Let's eat that thing because it's the weakest. Like, there's this elk out here that's freaking sick and dying, or like sick, or it's wounded. Let's run it till it falls, and then hold it down while I eat it from the asshole up.
Right.
Okay, sounds good, boss. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care, dude. Like, nature don't give a fuck.
I've seen this.
It's just ruthless. But they're not doing it to be mean. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So
it's just survival.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts.
I seen this video, this reel the other day. This like Komodo dragon, like just ate this baby goat and swallowed it like whole, like in like 3 to 5 seconds in its stomach.
Ugh, dude, they're the worst.
Yeah,
Komodo dragons.
Yeah, huge.
Ugh, dude.
Yeah,
they have like poison spit.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Nasty. I fucking hate it, dude.
Right. You get bit by one of them, you might as well just write your,
Yeah. And I don't even think it's actual poison. I think it's the
bacteria.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the bacteria in their mouth. It's so disgusting that it just kills things. It's like, ew, dude. Ew.
Yeah.
You're disgusting. You're a gross animal. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Why didn't we fucking kill all of them instead of, like, bison and shit? Like, bison, they rule.
Right.
But we had, like, why didn't we go hunt for Komodo dragons and wipe them off the face of the earth and shit? They're gross.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't like Komodo dragons. I just realized, actually, now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I never really thought about them
Before this conversation.
Yeah.
And now you're just like, man, I fucking hate these things.
I don't like them at all. They're gross. I watched it. I think there's I can't remember what it was. It's just a clip about this dude. He had weird animals. Or like, it's like a couple of different people that have weird animals. Anyways, this guy has a pet Komodo dragon. Like,
did it eat him?
What the fuck, dude? No, he fed it raw chicken.
That's
just
all
like,
he did with it? Or?
Yeah, he just fed it raw chicken and he'd like hang out with him on the recliner. He'd pet it while he's watching TV like it's pet.
Yeah, no.
Ew, dude.
Yeah.
Gross. Their claws, like they have dumbass, like gross fucking claws, and their feet are weird too.
Yeah.
They're ew.
And
lizards are gross, man.
Yeah. I don't know. They're weird.
I don't like them. I don't like Komodo dragons at all anymore, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't like iguanas that much. Iguanas are kind of cool to look at.
I like watching those get shot. That's pretty cool. You ever see them?
We should go iguana hunting.
That'd be dope.
In like Costa Rica or Florida.
Yeah, like Florida golf course. And shoot some just like Boone and Crockett iguanas.
Yeah, I hate air rifles, but
I could get behind it.
That makes sense to use an air rifle in that situation because you're in cities.
Right. I could get behind that. That'd be pretty cool.
Dude, we should totally
make a hat out of it or boots or something, whatever.
Yeah, iguana boots.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Sick.
You gotta be able to do something. Gloves.
Yeah, make a belt.
Belt.
Make a wallet.
Hat. Oh, make the cowboy
hat band.
That's what it is. Then we can kill an eagle and put a feather in it.
I mean,
whoops. Federal offense, but
yeah,
it'd be cool.
Well, the turbines kill enough of them.
That's true.
Not at our site or anything, but other places.
Is it even illegal to have in possession like an eagle feather?
Correct.
No shit. That's nuts. So you can't even like catch one, pluck it, and let it go?
No, I don't think so.
Or find it on the ground. If you just find an eagle feather on the ground, you just pick it up.
Yeah, I believe it's a federal offense. I don't know for sure. I wouldn't quote me on that, but I don't think I would do it.
I just did though.
I
quoted you. You quoted yourself. It's recorded.
I know, but I wouldn't do it. So I've seen a dead eagle.
Okay.
And they're huge.
They're big.
And
I just seen it.
I didn't touch it. I was like, nope, not touching that thing.
You got to call the bird nerds in for that one.
Yep.
That's what we call them. You guys still call them the bird nerd?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you do call them, and then they don't show up for like 10 days, and then they go out there and look for the thing, and it's gone.
You don't say.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, weird.
It's
how
almost like a wild animal went and ate it.
Yeah, it's almost like we have a bunch of coyotes out here,
right?
And they like to eat shit that's already dead.
Yeah.
You fucking knucklehead. Where'd you come from? Fucking Amsterdam? Like, what took you so long?
Yeah. What are you doing?
You have that many other dead birds to look at?
Yeah, can't be that many. It's winter.
What do they do with them? They study them?
I don't know. Maybe they go do like bird autopsies on them and figure out the cause of death. Oh. This is kind of when that whole bird flu thing was running about, and yeah, they were just like, no, we don't want to fuck with that thing.
So, they do the COVID thing where it's like this person had stage 4 lung cancer, but he also had COVID, so he's a COVID death. So it's like that where it's like, yeah, he had bird flu, but he also got hit by this turbine, so it's a bird flu death. Because we don't want to blame it on the turbine because we worked for him.
So I don't know. Like, I've never been a bird, so I've never had the bird flu. Oh, so I don't know. Does it like make them delusional?
I don't know.
Because you wouldn't think a healthy animal would be like, I'm just gonna fly into that thing.
They do it all the time, though.
Yeah, but
They're
why?
just flying around. They're like, wow, what's that thing? Let's go investigate. Douche.
Right. Dead.
Dumb. They're also birds.
Yeah.
Birds
Yeah.
are fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
They're dumb as hell.
Yeah.
That's another thing we made Matt mad about, is how turkeys.
Oh, yeah. How I'd walk up to him in my work clothes and shoot him all the time.
Yeah.
He'd get so mad at me.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're like, they're dumb. You just walk up and shoot them. They're dumb. And he's like, they're not dumb. Like, yeah, they are.
He's like, they're one of the hardest animals to shoot. And I'm like, bullshit. I was like, I'll walk up to one tonight and shoot it. No, you won't. I did.
Yeah. You also walked up to one because the one was trying to get away from you, and he couldn't figure out that the corner of the fence, all he had to do was like hop over it, and he's just stuck in the corner of this fence. He's like, I'm fucking stuck. And he's like, okay, douche.
Yeah. Like, you run into a fence, you get stuck in it. I mean, that's survival of the fittest.
Yeah. You actually did the whole turkey population a favor.
Yeah,
Like,
I really did.
Yeah. But no, Matt does love birds, and that's cool. But they are dumb.
Yeah.
Birds are dumb.
They're dumb.
They're dumb as fuck.
Right.
They're way dumber. I just feel like because they're flying around, they're just like, well, we have such an advantage over everything else because we can fly that there's really no reason to be smart. You know? So it's like they don't have to evade that many predators. So they're just flying around.
Right. I'll just fly in the air.
Yeah.
Catch me now.
No shit. Like ground nesting birds, they're kind of smarter. They're still birds.
Like ostriches.
Ostriches, turkeys, quail, pheasants.
Yeah. Ostriches are pretty dumb too.
Yeah.
That was a joke, by the way.
Why? What?
When I said ostriches.
But they are ground nesting birds.
Yeah, but they're really dumb.
They are dumb.
Yeah.
They are dumb. I went to Africa, and I saw ostriches.
You shoot them?
I want to. I think next time if I get it, actually, Ashley would probably kill me if I shot an ostrich. She loves them. She
Really?
thinks they're so cool. Yeah. But we were driving to this spot, and there would just be an ostrich running down the road, just running.
Why?
We're right behind him, and he's like doing this thing. He's running, fucking
Just doing
2
cardio
feet.
or what?
Just running, and he's like looking back at us. Like, oh shit, he's still there. Oh shit, he's still there. Oh shit, he's still there. Just running. Just you
Why?
can see him picking up speed. He's running away from us because we're in a truck, and we're like, get off the road.
Right.
Stop running the road, dude.
Turn left.
And he keeps following the road, and we're just following him. He's like, oh, fuck. You can see the panic in his dumb bird face.
Yeah.
And he's looking around. He's like, shit. And then he eventually just jumps off the road.
It's like, man, look
He
how
keeps
easy
running.
that
He's
was.
like, oh, weird. You could have done that like 2 miles ago
Right.
and not had to run for 2.5 miles
Right.
to get away from us. You could have just jumped off the road, and we would have driven right past you.
Right.
But he's a big, dumb bird.
Yeah.
Guinea fowl, they're dumb too. They would always hang out in front of our blind and stuff when we were in Africa.
Guineas?
Yeah, guineas.
Like the little, like, gray.
yeah, the
black
same
spotted
ones
things
people have in their farms
that are really annoying.
yes. They're very
Loud.
annoying. They're very loud. They always rat on you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So we're out there hunting. They'd be coming in to be making noises and shit. It's like, damn it! I've already shot one because like you just fed up with them.
Yeah, you're like,
Thunk. Yeah. Yep.
well, and they're so loud. They'll just give your position away. Like, if they see like any movement, they're just
Whatever they sound like.
whatever stupid guinea noise they make.
I can't even remember because I just wanted to put it on out of mind
Yeah.
because it was annoying.
Yeah.
But are you going to go to Africa?
I would like to. I don't think it's would be that fiscally responsible of me to do it this year, but I think in 2 years.
How about 2024
When's that?
next year?
Yeah, that's not very fiscally responsible. of me.
Okay, that's because you said this not fiscally responsible to do it this year. So I was
But,
like,
yeah,
it's
you-
2023. Well, next year,
You know what I
it's,
mean.
It's almost 2024,
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, no, I get that. Yes, it's not cheap, but it's not that expensive either.
Right.
But it's expensive enough. Like you want a little time to save up for it.
Right. I can't just go and be like, oh, yeah, sure. I could do that.
Yeah, right.
Not yet. I can't do that.
Yeah, right. We did that last year though.
Yeah. You're just like,
We got some money in our savings. Fuck it.
let's go. See ya.
So the thing that's cool about Africa is that, well, everything's cool about Africa. It's such a fun place to go and hunt. But what's kind of fun about it is like if you have enough time to plan for it and you save up your money for it,
Yep.
It's not bad. Like, you don't. Like, I don't know. It's a goal for you to shoot for. You want plenty of time in advance to know about it and save up for it.
Right.
It's cool. It's less stressful that way. But really, you pay for the flight to get there and back, and then you pay for the hunt. So the hunt is Stuart's got an awesome package, and I think it's 5 animals for like $5,500 or something like that.
It's pretty good.
Pretty cheap. You can't. There's nowhere in America that you can go on a 5-animal hunt.
No, ever
for that little price. Like, well, you're just saying. So Wyoming Bear Camp is $5,500,
right?
And you still have to pay for the tag, which is $300,
right?
Washington you said it was $3,000 to $4,000,
yeah,
for a bear hunt, and that's just one animal.
Yeah,
this is going to Africa, $5,500 for 5 animals. Like, that's fucking badass.
When you think about it, that is cheap.
And in Washington, you were staying in a tent,
right?
Correct.
That wasn't that cool.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad either. But
no, but you're staying in tent. Like, we're staying in 5-star accommodations, which is pretty sick. I gotta pause real quick. My work phone's going off and I'm on call.
Okay.
So pause. And we're back. Where were we? What were we talking about? Maybe move a little bit closer.
I'm not 100% sure.
Africa. Oh yeah, Africa. Yeah. It's not that bad. It's just price wise. Oh yeah, I think we were talking about accommodation stuff. You're staying in tents out there, and like most North American hunts, you're kind of roughing it.
Yeah.
You're not roughing it in Africa, dude. You're fucking... It's like 5-star accommodations, and they feed you really well. All you can eat, all you can drink. It's nuts, dude. You're just partying. It's like it's a hunting vacation. That's the best way I can explain it. Because you're hunting, and you're having a good time, and while you're hunting, it's tough. Like, it's challenging. The thing is, it's
but at the end of the day, it's fun.
Yes, it's challenging enough. It's challenging enough to scratch that hunting itch, that you get when you're hunting. But then you also know, like, I get to go back to camp and have a fucking really nice hot bath and drink as much as I want to drink with my bros and eat as much food as I want to eat and fucking have a good time,
And then, you don't have to, you can sit there and, kind of forget about, let's say you made like a shitty call or, you didn't, you had a bad experience hunting. You don't have to sit there and wallow in that for, the next till you go to sleep till the next day.
Yeah. There's a lot of that too. Like, not a lot of that, but there was some heartbreaks in camp, some guys, there was, Eric, he hit a kudu high and they couldn't find it. And it's like, fuck.
Yep.
And they got like expert fucking trackers and it's like, it sucks. And like, that's hunting, it sucks ass.
That's how she goes.
We were talking to him about it. And like, the thing is, he shot at the kudu and we're bow hunting out there. So he shot the kudu and jumped the string and fucking hit him high. So he was kind of worked up about that, but he got to go back to camp and decompress, have a few drinks with his bros and fucking have a good time and kind of work through it, and go back out there the next day and have a good hunt, the next day or whatnot. But that is nice. You get to go back and decompress from the hunt and just have a good time. It's just so much fun. It's hard to explain with words how much like just fun it is.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love it. I want everyone to go to Africa at least once, because thing is, like, we heard from other people that went to Africa. We're like, yeah, kind of a once in a lifetime trip. And every single person we talked to that's been to Africa hunting, they all looked at us and like, it's not once in a lifetime. Like, it's probably once in a lifetime. We're probably just going to go there once, get the experience, and like, that was cool. Check it off the box and move on with our lives. No, I want to. As soon as I started hunting in Africa, I'm like, I want to come back here as much as I can. It's so much fun. And I don't know about Wyoming Bear Camp yet, but I'm sure that's going to be an awesome experience as well. But Africa is just so much different.
Yeah,
it's so much different.
Yep.
It's a hunting vacation. Is the absolute best way I can explain it.
Yeah, because I know the very first time I ever went out west hunting. Never been.
Is that with us?
No.
All together?
No, it was just me and Tony. We went to Colorado.
That's right. Yep.
And we basically spike camped for like 7 days. And it was the worst experience I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
It was basically just suffering for 7 days. I think I come back like at least 10 pounds later. I looked like Skeletor. It was gross.
It's gross.
I did.
Yeah. Now that you're pumping iron, you can't lose them gains.
Yeah, no.
Ever again.
No, don't want to.
Too much.
It's too much work to get back to it.
Yeah. So you go to Africa and you bulk.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. See where
That's where we're at.
But no, dude, it's awesome. But because our Idaho trip wasn't that bad, but you bought a fucking big ass, because we went to Idaho together, me, you, and Tony.
Yep.
I keep saying that improperly. Tony, yourself, and myself. Is that more proper?
Sure.
I'm just gonna stick with me, you, and Tony.
Okay.
Me, you, and Tony. We went to fucking.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Idaho, and we had that was a super fun trip too.
It was.
It was all three of us, and like,
yeah,
we were all in the same platoon at different times. Like me and you were together. Tony came in after I left.
Yep.
But he was a Marine before too and stuff. So it's like just us going out there and having dude. That was so much fun. Those are cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That gas station cinnamon roll.
They had two different kinds. They had like your regular white frosting cinnamon roll, and then they had maple ones.
Oh my gosh,
money, dude.
The last day of the hunt, like, you guys went back to town, and I was up in the mountain a little bit longer. I'm like, I'm gonna tough it out, brothers. And you're like, well, we're not seeing anything, so there's no point in being out here. I'm like, I'm gonna stick it out a little bit longer,
right?
And then it was sticking through the rainfall. And you guys,
I gave you my poncho.
Yeah,
you still have it.
I do still have it. So like 2 years.
Yep.
I do still have it though. I can get it for you when we leave. Because you've asked for it back a couple times. I'm like, yeah, come over and get it. And you never did.
Yeah.
And then when you did come over, we forget.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't worry about it.
But I remember I left that mountain and I came back down, and I think I had a bear encounter, but I couldn't see it.
Right.
But I don't know. Or maybe I was just tired and
because we met you like
wet. I just walked. I
called
down.
you.
Yeah, you called me. Like, hey, dude, like,
where you at?
It's really wet out here. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming down. This sucks. I should have just left with you guys.
Well, and then you just kind of walked like, I was like, well, we're basically on the road.
Yeah,
like, just walk straight to the road. We'll find you.
We set up our little bivouac site basically right next to this creek. I'm like, okay, well, I'll just hop in this creek. And this creek, I know this creek feeds right down to the road. I'm like, I'll just run this creek down and meet you guys up down there. I'm like, cool. So I just fucking run down there, and it's a few miles. It's probably like, I think maybe 2 or 3 miles down the creek, just down, basically just down this mountain.
Straight down.
This ridge is straight down into the road. I'm like, cool. So I fucking run down there. It takes me a little time to get down there, but I get down there and you guys are there. And you're like, I got something for you. I'm like, what? And you're like, whoa, cinnamon roll. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, dude.
That shit ruled, dude. That was so good.
Well, I knew you were a cinnamon roll connoisseur.
I love them.
You know, and I was like,
they're great.
You know what I think he would like? The last cinnamon roll from this gas station.
Yep. And then I think we just left.
Yeah.
Like, that was that.
And then we threw them, like, we had 20 gallons of water in the deep freeze, and we just throw them at the ground the next morning.
Yeah.
So we could, like, you know, lighten the trip home.
Yeah, because it's gas.
Right.
It ain't free, you know? So.
Right.
But that wasn't a bad trip, though. Like, comfort-wise, you had that big-ass wall tent.
That was pretty sick.
And then that wood stove in there, that was nice.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
I was sleeping, like, damn near naked most nights because
I was
so
freezing.
Warm. Yeah, I was not.
I slept by the door.
Dude, you did, yeah.
And a lot of times the door didn't get all the way closed, and that cold draft blew right under my cot.
Yep.
I froze.
Dude, I did not. I was fucking, like, I would wake up in the middle of the night to you, like, throwing another log in the stove. I'm like, fuck. And I'm just, like, sitting back there. I'm like, I'm like, super hot. I'm like, I'm not sleeping in the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep in my sleeping bag.
Well, unfortunately, we had
Very
different
much.
experiences. Because mine, it was cold.
Why'd you just move from the door?
Well, it was either that or sleep right next to the stove.
Yeah.
Because the stove was like...
If you're cold, sleep right next to it.
Yeah.
Touch it. Melt it.
Yeah, just sleep under it.
Melt onto it.
Yeah.
Because the wall tent that you brought, how many man was that?
Oh, shit. 8?
Yeah. But with all of our shit, like, we were kind of... There wasn't a whole lot of...
It was 16 by 16.
Okay.
So
yeah, why did you just move to the other side? Why'd you just stay next?
Because there was wood over there. I didn't want to move the wood pile.
Why'd you just stay next to the door, you weirdo?
I don't know.
But yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason why. But the stove, where I was at, I'm like, fuck, it's hot, dude.
Yeah.
But I also run hot-blooded, I guess. I don't know. I'm like a fucking generally hot dude. Not physically, like looks-wise. Everyone knows
what you're saying.
I've got a face for radio, you know what I'm saying, dude? But, no, I don't know. I don't get cold very easily. Do you get cold easily?
Not necessarily. You know, if I stay moving, I'm good. But as soon as I stop, sitting in a bow stand, I'll freeze to death.
I'll freeze to death.
I will. I'll just die up there.
We need to start whitetail adrenaline fucking hunting deer, whitetail deer. Just drive around, spot and stalk from the
That's how I roll, dog.
That's the best way to do it. It's most comfortable. It's nice.
Yeah, you can just dress light.
Yeah. Tree stand hunting, I like it. It's nice because it's like if you're in a spot that you know is good, then it makes the most sense. It makes so much sense. Like, yes, hang a tree stand, say it's a piece of private or a very, 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 very secluded piece of public. It's like, that makes sense to tree stand hunt. But I realized I went down south not too long ago to hunt white-tailed deer. Mm-hmm. And I set up my stand in a couple pieces of public. And I told this on the last podcast with Austin and Jordan, and we were talking about that. I'm like, it's almost pointless to set up stands on a piece of public anymore because there's in Iowa.
Just go sit in someone else's.
Yeah, right. In Iowa, there's not that much public land. Like it's less than 1% of all land in Iowa is public. So there's not that much huntable public land. And it gets overrun. Like and that's why Iowa's a draw state. Is we don't have that much public land to hunt. We don't have that good of deer habitat in Iowa. We have big bucks. Like, we have pretty nice, like, good sized bucks here, and we have a good deer population. But that's because we are a draw state. It's not like we have so much habitat and such a huge deer population that we could sustain over the counter pressure. We can't. The state of Iowa cannot handle that much pressure because we don't have that good deer habitat. And then going into public land and see how many people draw and stuff and utilize the public land in Iowa, it's like, fuck, dude. It's rough. There's a lot of people here. Like, when we were in Idaho, and it's like, people
we didn't see anyone.
Not really. We saw a couple people.
Do we see any? Well, what was that guy's name driving around in that?
He had
in that Kubota.
Yeah. Well, there's that. But then there's another guy in a truck that we talked to. But he's like, I'm out here for the next month, so I'm not really trying too hard right now. It's early season. Because when we went to Idaho, it was early season.
Yep.
Like, we were actually there season opener, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
So it's early season elk hunting. Mm-hmm. And
should have waited a week.
Because towards the end of that,
that's when they started.
Yeah. But we also didn't realize that it was Memorial. That's why we did it, because it was Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
We had an extra free day off from work.
Yep, that's right.
So we went out to Idaho to save on PTO.
Yep.
And there's people fucking running everywhere.
All remember that trophy truck?
And shit? Yes.
That trophy truck running the trails? That was pretty badass.
That's pretty sick.
Dude, should we tell them the Britney story?
Yes. So, okay. So we'll go back to
where was that
story.
at?
The Britney story comes in. We're on the way to Idaho. This was was it Wyoming?
It's Montana, I think.
Montana?
Yeah, let me look it up. I know exactly where it was.
Maybe it was Montana.
It's
during the last leg of our trip, so we were filling up water at this random spigot outside of a gas station. Was it a gas station or was it a restaurant?
Yeah, it was a gas. It was like a truck stop.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was Big Sky.
Okay, because we asked him, like, we went to the gas station, got some supplies, and we asked him, like, hey, we're getting close to where we need to be. We don't want to fill up our water jugs that we had. Like, do you have water? Like, yeah, right over there. Like, no, I mean, like bulk supply water. Like we fill it out of a faucet. We have these huge ass cans. We don't want to go to the soda, the fountain pop region and click it in, and that's crazy. Yeah. So, like, do you have like a big faucet or like spigot? And they're like, oh, we have a spigot outside. I'm like, cool. Can we utilize it? And like, yeah, go ahead. Like, nice. Go. You go.
All right, so we go out there. we opened up the trailer, brought an enclosed trailer with us, because we had deep freeze and stuff in there. Anyways, we had, how many cans do we have? We have 2 or do we have 4?
We had 4. We had 4 water cans.
Yeah, 4 like military style water cans.
Because where we were going, we didn't know how remote it would be, and we also wanted to set up camp and just be done. So we had basically 4 water cans that would hold all 3 of us up, like water wise, for the week. I think it would have been close to the week.
Yeah. Well, and I had them 20 gallons of frozen water in the deep freeze. Anyways, we open up the trailer. We get these water cans. Jake and Tony grab these water cans. They take off before me. I close up the trailer so no one stole our shit out of there. Anyways, I'm walking.
We weren't in a great spot.
No, it was
mildly sketchy.
Yeah. So I'm walking down the alley, and I hear someone crunching rocks behind me. So I look behind me, and there was like this little skinny thing. She was wearing like a bandana as a top.
Yeah.
And then like had a G-string pulled way up. Like over her hips. And now...
Well, I wouldn't really call them hips.
Yeah, I don't think she had those bones.
Those bones?
Yeah.
The lower half of those bones that connect to the legs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things. And...
she was literally a pencil.
Yeah. So my best description of her... We were at a truck stop, so one can only assume lot lizard. Yeah. But I can't confirm. But that's the vibe I get.
Looking back at her, I looked at her, and my immediate reaction was yes, lot lizard, and or
she's messing around.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Ran out of monies.
Right.
Need some more meth.
Right. Mm-hmm. Anyways,
so she comes tromping up.
Yep, I'm standing there. These guys are Jake and Tony are filling these water cans. And I'm standing there just, kind of watching them fill these water cans. And this girl walks up and she goes, "Hi, I'm Brittany." I look over at her. I'm just like, "The fuck?" I was like, "Mitch, what's up?" And she's like, "God, it's really hot out here. Do you guys think I could get under that water?" Oh, we just look at her. We're like, "Yeah, whatever." And anyways, she sticks her head under that water spigot. And mind you, this water spigot's probably, I would say, 3 foot off the ground.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah,
and she just starts whipping her hair around like a whirlwind.
Because at this time when Mitch gives her access to our water, we back up and like, what the fuck?
She starts whipping her head around. And then as she's spinning her head, she just smokes that water spigot with the back of her head. And all we hear is her go, "Ow." And then she just walks away. She's like, "Well, just lost that sale, huh?" Oh my God. It was... And
oh my God, that was so. It was so funny because it's so. At this time, it was so flabbergasting. We're just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And she just slapping her gross wet hair all over Tony's legs. Oh. And we all just kind of stood there, dumbfounded, looking at each other, like, "What did we just witness?
What is this, dude?"
And we'd been driving a while, so
we're all very sleep deprived,
right? We'd been driving a little bit. We're tired.
Yeah, because we wanted to get there.
And we were like, what just happened?
Dude, that was nuts. She was whipping Tony. Just their gross ass fucking hair.
Oh.
Holy shit, that was nuts. It's just I think we were thinking that she'd just come up and get a drink.
Yeah.
You just stick her mouth in there.
No.
Okay, thanks guys. See you later.
A little gerbil
She's like, no. And I want to know what was going through her head. I wish she would have stuck around because we would be like, what's going on in there?
Yeah. It would have been nice to analyze her a little bit more than we got to.
It would have been because I'm sure she came out. She's thinking, "Oh, dude, 3 dudes over there
getting some water.
I can make some good money here.
Right.
Fucking
Whatever.
I don't know if she's thinking fucking, like
ski that shit or what?
And whatever else. Like, whatever action she was thinking, she's like, I can get 3 times the money right here. 3 guys. All I need to do is. She probably had on her plane. They're getting water. They're travelers, weary travelers on this path.
There was a dumpster right there.
There's a dumpster right there. All I need to do is go up underneath this water, make some small talk, say hi, I'm Brett, and get under that water and flip my sexy hair around, and they're just going to want to fuck. And then she domes herself, just dunk, and she's like, fuck. Then walks off. It's like, that was weird. It's like,
man.
And also, it's like, clearly she was on drugs.
Oh, had to have been.
Clearly. It's like she walks up to these guys. We're all like not looking like we're on drugs.
Right.
So it's like, you just think you're going to come up with these weary travelers on this path out of an enclosed trailer? Oh, we were driving the fucking burb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't have like a nice truck to drive.
Right.
We were driving the burb. It kind of did look like a meth truck.
Yeah, a little bit. I suppose.
Maybe that's what she's thinking. Maybe she saw the burb and us just like, fuck yeah. These guys just got into the life. I can siphon some money off
They
of
just
them.
They just started on this journey.
Yeah.
Oh man. What a time to be
dude,
alive.
that was nuts. That was so fucking wild.
Probably I would say the most memorable thing on that trip was that moment.
Yes.
For me. That will
for
forever
sure,
be ingrained into my head.
Well, none of us killed elk.
No.
So that was it.
Right.
That
And
was the
cinnamon
thing.
rolls.
The cinnamon rolls was cool. The cinnamon rolls did rule. And those ranchers that we met.
Oh,
And we talked to them. They went and hunted down that grizzly bear that killed the dudes up on that fucking peak.
Yeah.
Nuts. Cool guys.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Old dudes, yeah. Leather face. The one dude, he was fucking just straight leather.
Smoking his Marbies.
Yeah. He had the black duster on and his cowboy hat, and the other guy was in full fucking Canadian tuxedo.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And he's from Boston. He had a Boston accent.
Yeah, that was weird.
He's a Boston cop. Was it Boston or New Jersey?
It was one of them places over there.
One of them places. And they were telling us all these stories. I'm like, damn, this is
pretty badass.
sick.
We'll just sit here and drink coffee with these guys in the morning.
I wish I could get them on the podcast. It'd be cool, but how do you get hold of them again? They're ranching.
Just go there.
The one dude's a retired police officer in Boston or New Jersey or something like that.
They were friends, right?
Yeah. Cause
they serve in the military together?
No. I think he just, the one dude retired from being a cop and went to Idaho to retire and ranch just for fun.
Whatever.
And I guess I don't know if they work together. Or maybe they met each other in the cinnamon roll factory, and they're like, "Hey, coffee and cinnamon rolls."
It's pretty good here.
Like,
pretty good time.
Rules. And that one dude is clearly a lifetime rancher.
Mm-hmm.
He talked like this. Yeah, we went down. This grizzly bear ate someone. We go hunt him down.
Kill him,
that damn grizzly bear. Like, he talked kind of like that, like real rugged. Fucking, I'm a rancher. I'm drinking coffee and smoking cigarettes and running cattle from end to end, fighting off wolves, grizzly bears, and mountain lions. Something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's about as good of a rancher voice as I can do.
Well, he also told us they hadn't seen many grizzlies because of the berry population was down. Didn't they get like a frost early and killed all the berries or something?
Yeah,
well, we weren't seeing any bears.
Yeah, which that made us a little bit happy. Like,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Because we knew where we were hunting in Idaho was
where
grizzly bear country.
That's where a lot of the attacks and stuff in the past had been. Because it's so close to Yellowstone.
Very close to Yellowstone. They just run from Yellowstone into that part of Idaho, eat a couple dudes, go back to Yellowstone. Yeah.
Eat some hikers, whatever.
Eat some hikers, drag them into Yellowstone, eat them, fucking eat some elk, whatever.
Yep.
Mostly hikers.
Going to bed.
Yeah. But that place is awesome. I don't want to go back there real bad.
Yeah, it was, it'd be just...
I'd only go back there with you and Tony, though.
Yeah. What was that one ridge we got on where we had them elk bugling?
Is the last 2 days of our hunting. Yeah. That was sick. That was good.
Yeah.
That was when the elk hunting started picking up. And and then we had to leave. And it's like, damn it.
Right.
If we would have planned it for that to be our first day, we did spend 2 days in a really just bunk ass area.
Barren wasteland that got burnt out years ago.
Yeah. Just hasn't come back yet.
Yeah. I mean, it'll probably be good someday again.
Yeah, there's a lot of moose there, though.
Oh, maybe, I was thinking about when you were telling the story about the moose, or the potential maybe grizzly bear chasing you. You think it was a moose?
Could have been.
That's what I was thinking about.
Fucking could have been, dude. There's a lot of moose in that unit.
Well, you see how big them baby moose were?
They're huge.
Are they baby moose or baby meese?
Baby meese.
I don't know. But, they were, I don't know, I'd call them 4 feet tall to the shoulder.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. They're huge.
Yeah.
Big ass babies, dude.
Yeah.
And then even the bulls, we saw a couple bulls in there.
Yep.
They're pretty decent, I guess, Shiras moose. Like, they're pretty decent sized.
Like,
Body-wise,
respectable.
they're huge. Yeah, but
even their antlers is like...
Even antler size, I mean, I thought they looked kind of small because I'm used to seeing moose from, like, Canada.
Yeah.
And fucking... that other place that has big moose?
Yeah.
Yukon? That's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
the
Yukon moose, yep. They're huge. They're like 50 inches. I'm like, hell, that's a moose.
Like, yeah.
And I saw these moose. I'm like, these are bitch-ass moose. Then I see other pictures of Shiras moose. I'm like, oh, those were actually good moose then.
Yeah.
Because Shirases don't get that big antler size.
No, they don't. And that, I seen one 2 years before that a year before that out in Colorado, up on that big plateau.
A moose?
I walked like 20 yards away from it. And then later found out that probably wasn't a good idea.
Yeah.
Because they're blind and they'll just like stomp you to death.
They're blind, and if you sneak up on them and then you get too close and they realize what you are, like, that you're that close already, like, no! Start stomping you out, dude. They're huge, and it's like, I don't know what to do. Stomp.
Yeah, I'll just crush this thing to death.
It's just the cows. Like, we got pretty, because in Idaho, we got pretty close to that cow with a calf.
Well, those 2 babies that we've seen. And
we realized that was also a dumb move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you live and you learn.
Yeah. That first day that we were there, we put on like 10 miles.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
We're
like, we need to go up there.
Yep. We did.
We did.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That was dumb.
We crest the hill, and we're like, man, it's just as bad as the other side. We're like, I bet if we keep going, it'll get better. It didn't. Mm-hmm. And then, it was me and you, because we only had 2 guns, right? Or was that how that went?
Yeah. I didn't bring a pistol.
Yeah, I was the only one that brought guns.
Yeah, you brought handguns, and you gave one to Tony. I'm like, I'm with one of you guys.
Right.
Because I don't want to get eaten.
Right. And you didn't even have a spray at that time, did you?
No, I went back. We went to a shop like halfway through the trip, and I bought some bear spray.
Yeah. You still got that stuff?
Yep.
Does that ever, go bad?
I'll find out when I spray
I'll find out when I need
grizzly bear's face, and he mauls me.
Yeah.
When I went out with to Idaho with Justin Trees and his son, his son decided to test his bear spray while Justin and I were downwind of him. Oh. That was fun.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Got me good.
Yeah,
Got Justin even better. That was funny.
That sounds not pleasant. How happy
like the
were you?
CS Chaper is what it was.
How happy were you guys about that?
He was way more unhappy than I was.
Justin?
Yeah.
I suppose it was
his kid. Yeah, he's like, this is my kid.
Right. Now it's time to be.
Why did you do this?
Why are you punishing me?
Why did you spray us? This is dumb. Like, what the fuck, man? It was kind of like the CS chamber, just not as intense. So.
Yeah, well, I think, they went a little overboard on that when they made us do that.
Yeah, the CS chamber sucked ass in basic, dude.
Yeah.
That was the least fun.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
On day, 3.
Yeah, that sucked. I was pissed. I had to do it twice.
Me too.
Well, I had to do it. Yeah, it is not fun.
Oh, I had to do it, go through it?
Yeah.
And,
that's what I mean. Yeah. The group, so they broke you up in groups, obviously. Right?
Yep.
So my group, there was a couple guys that were just
freaking out, not
doing well. They're like, recycle. I'm like, God. We ran out of there and fucking they're like, get back in there. Like, fuck. Not fun.
So when I went through it, and like you do, you try to hold your breath.
Everyone does. Then you got to say they make you say your,
like,
the Soldier's Creed. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Make you say that.
Yep.
And then they make you hold your gas mask in one hand and your rifle in the other at shoulder height. Mm-hmm. Well, I was so fatigued at this time, my shoulders were dead. So my arms started hanging down. And my drill sergeant's like, "What are you doing, pirate? Get the fuck back in the line."
Like, so they singled you out.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
They just made my whole group go back through because they're like,
no, they made me
bitches, I guess.
They're like, "Get in the front of the line."
Fuck.
Well, I had the shortest route at that point, right? Because I was in the front. The guys in the front had it easy. They were the first in and the first out.
Yep.
Second time wasn't as bad. I didn't think.
Well, and then that makes sense, because you're the front line. So
I went and ate my Skittles and out of my MRE.
They let you, or you broke the rules?
I broke the rules.
Oh, we had.
I earned it that day. Okay,
I deserve the Skittles, dude. Leave me alone. All right?
I earned it.
I earned this. I did it twice.
Yeah.
No, dude, CS Humor sucked ass. Yeah, they made us do the same shit. It sucks.
I remember on my FTX, I found like an old oil can or something out in the woods. It was cold and raining. It rained for like 4 or 5 days. So I made a fire in an oil can to try to dry my shit out. I got in trouble.
Of course. You can't start fires out in the middle of the Georgia woods, dude.
Why? Because it's been raining for 5 days.
They can't do that.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever.
After being in the Army for a while, it's like, it kind of makes sense. Like, you can't just have privates out there fucking starting fires.
Yeah.
Starting half the base on fire.
We did
By
that.
the time, you're like, come on, man. I'm just trying to survive out here.
Yeah.
Dude. It's cold.
Yeah.
What time did you go? When did you go through basic?
It was January.
Oh, shit.
So
I went through the summer, and it's completely different. It's hot as fuck.
Not me. It was cold. The PT field, where you do PT in the sand, it was frozen most mornings.
Ouch.
Yeah. And we had privates wearing, like, when we do our ruck marches and shit, they'd wear, like, their thermals, and they'd be dying. Heat casualty. Like,
oh, shit. Heat casualty?
Yep.
In January?
Yeah.
Did it get hot there, too?
Well, when you're marching with thermals on.
No, that's true.
Our drill sergeant said, he said, "I swear to God, pirates, if you put your thermals on before you do this road march, I will kill you."
I will kill you.
Yep.
He's probably sick of sending people to fucking sick call.
Yeah. Well, it's like, he's like, yeah, you're going to be cold in the morning, but you're going to be walking for at least 5 miles. You're not going to be cold.
No. You're not. We all know this.
Carrying all that weight.
But some people from like cities and stuff, they don't understand. If they don't ever reach like any type of inclement weather in their lives, if they're just constantly in like heated and air conditioned buildings for their life, and then they get out there and they're like, hey, you have to deal with inclement weather. They don't understand, like, when you move, you generate heat, and you're going to get hot.
So it was January in Iowa. Pretty cold.
Yeah.
I get down there, and it was like 20 degrees warmer. Mm-hmm. And I was walking around with just my, my private uniform on.
Yeah.
They're like, "Where's your field jacket?" I was like, "Why?"
Unneeded.
Yeah.
It's 40 degrees outside, dude.
Right.
Like, it's hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
I'm from Iowa.
Right. It's 5 degrees, bro.
It's 5 degrees outside right now in Iowa.
Yeah.
I'm good. No, I went in the summer, so it was hotter than fuck. So I was being a huge bitch. I'm like, this is so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hot and humid.
Complete different spectrum, like.
Yeah. And then I went to Oklahoma, and that was October time frame. And it was kind of chilly there. Mm-hmm. In Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's the way it was for, January.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But
man, that went down a crazy rabbit hole, didn't it?
That was weird. Yeah. But I do want to talk. So you're on steroids, too?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Jake. I'm on TRT.
Yeah. Because Jordan and I had Jordan on not too long ago, and we talked about it as well. Because we both also got on TRT not too long ago.
Yep.
And you've been on it for a little while.
I've been on it since January. Yep.
So I do kind of want to touch on that just because I did have some people talk to me, like message me on it and stuff like, hey, that was really interesting talk about about TRT and stuff, and they had some questions and everything else. So, what made you go get checked?
So, if I'm going to be honest, I was watching TikTok.
Oh, sick.
And watching this guy, and, he said how he said any male over the age of 30 should go get tested and see where their levels are. Mm-hmm. And, I started getting to looking at, the symptoms of low T. And a lot of it aligned with some of the symptoms I was having. And I would go to the VA for these things, and they would just be like, oh, here's this bottle of pills. Here's this bottle of pills. Here's this. Here's that. And, after a while, you kind of get tired of feeling like a zombie, more or less.
Yeah.
So I decided to get it checked. I had it checked at the VA. My test come back at like 400 something. Low fours. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, I'm not that old. I was like, fuck's sakes, I'm only 32.
What did the VA tell you, though, when it came back?
They said, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Like, is it
normal?
Yeah, is it normal? Like,
what's the range here? And they just didn't tell you much, or what?
No, no, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, so
before that, did you know what healthy T levels were for your age group?
I figured anywhere from 7 to like 900, somewhere in that range. 7 to 9 was where, it should be, I think. Because I'm not that old. I mean, fuck sakes.
Right. Fucking, 33?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I was like, 32-year-old male. I'm not a fat, obese slob. I was like, mine should be higher than that.
Yeah, you'd think so.
So, I went to a men's health clinic. Mm-hmm. And they tested it right around the same, again, 4, low 4s, mid 4s. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, this is forever.
It's a life altering prescription. When I say that, I don't mean like when people use that term like life altering. It's like, oh yeah, I lost an arm, so it's like a life altering injury. It's like,
but it's a commitment.
This is a commitment. Yeah.
Now, if you were to get off it, could you get your natural testosterone back? Maybe,
but probably not.
Right. It's only ever. Maybe you could. Maybe you could bounce back from it. Probably not.
The kind of thing that I've heard and read and was told by my doctor, it's like you're already super low.
Yeah.
So what your body's going to do is it's going to go back to its normal production because once the damage is done, it's pretty much done. Yep. Like you're not coming back from that necessarily because it's like testosterone is a hormone that men need in order to
be men.
And it's especially with veterans, I feel like it's like I didn't feel like I was low T.
No, I did either.
I had symptoms of low T.
Yep.
But I ignored them because I'm like, I'm a man. I'm going to put that shit in a bottle and fucking never open it back up. Like, I'm not going to talk about it because what's the point in talking about it because it's not going to get fixed, so fuck it. And, so I dealt with symptoms just in my own brain and all that stuff. And then Jordan went and got tested and then talking with you and stuff too.
Because you didn't know I was on it, did you?
No.
And shit, up to that
not
point.
Not until after Jordan. So I was just talking to Jordan about it.
Right.
And then after Jordan got on it, I was thinking about it more. I'm like, maybe I should just go to get tested just to see. And then he found out you were on it. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And your doctor pretty much told you the same thing too, right? Like, yeah, veterans fucking.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He said 9 times out of 10, a veteran is going to have low T.
Yeah, especially a combat veteran.
Right.
Someone that's been deployed and actually went to combat.
Right. And, you know, they're like, this is, you know, a life-altering choice. Like, you are going to forever alter your natural hormones. Mm-hmm. And this is forever.
Yeah. But you already...
At that point...
You already altered your natural hormones without really even knowing it.
Right.
Is the thing. So...
And, you know, looking back on it, I don't have a regret in the world about it. Because this is honestly the best I've felt probably since I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
You know, and naturally, these TRT clinics, some of these big ones, they try to push you on these peptides.
Uh-huh.
Peptides are great, don't get me wrong, but not where you're going to pay for them at these places. Mm-hmm. If you can get them prescribed through a doctor somewhere else, aside from a TRT clinic, you're not going to get raked over the coals as bad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they got me.
Did they?
Yeah, they got me roped right in there.
Yeah.
And I took it, and, you know, it helped. Maybe. Mm-hmm. I was on teststipionate and ipamorelin.
I don't know what that means. What is that?
Ipamorelin, it's a growth hormone releasing peptide, I believe. It's been a little bit since I read about it, but yeah, that's basically what it is. Increase your growth hormone.
Yeah, I gotcha. So I went in, because after talking to Jordan and then talking to you a little bit and stuff, I'm just like, fuck, dude, maybe I should just go get checked. Because I didn't. It's not that I didn't feel like I was low T, because I did. I had a lot of the symptoms,
right?
Like like lack of motivation, sex drive, fucking work, like getting up in the morning, going to the gym. I'd have to like drag my fucking dying carcass and downstairs, and I'd have to slam probably 400 to 600 milligrams of caffeine before I even thought about going to the gym.
400 grams, sheesh.
What?
I was like 400 grams. Sheesh.
Yeah, 400 milligrams. 400 to 600 milligrams of caffeine, depending on the day. And before I even would think about now I can go to the gym. But it's just hard, and I'm like, fuck, man, like, stop being a bitch. This is what I always tell myself, like, stop being a bitch and just go to the fucking gym and do what you need to do, and stop being a bitch and go to work. Mm-hmm. But there'd be times where I'm just like, fuck this, I'm fucking not going. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Just lack of motivation to do a lot of things. And honestly, a lot of it, too, is like jumping on a trampoline with my daughter and like going out and doing things with her. I'm just like, I don't want to.
Right.
Like in my head, I'm like, I don't want to. But then also on the other side of my head, I'm like, I should, though, because I'm her dad and I should be doing these things with her. I'm like, I only have so much time with her. Like, she's 10 years old. Like, she's starting to get into her preteens. I'm like, I don't have that much time left with my daughter of being an innocent, sweet girl that loves me. Right. She's about to turn into a monster, and I know that. Yeah. And I'm like, I need to cherish these moments that I have, because I've missed so much of her life from being in the Army and other shit and everything else. I missed a lot of her life where I'm like, I still feel like I'm playing catch up a little bit. Yeah. But then the other part of my brain's like, I don't want to. Like, I just, it sucks to say. It makes you feel like a shitty person, a shitty dad. I'm like, I just didn't want to come home from work and jump on the trampoline with her because I'm fucking tired and I don't have the energy and all this other stuff. Now, and I was down on fucking caffeine like crazy too. And I was like, I just don't feel good. Yeah. But I feel a little bit better when I drink shit ton of caffeine. But it's like, I don't know, it was just hard. It was really hard to do those things. And things that I also knew I needed to do. So I would like force myself to do them. And I'd force a smile on my face. Mm-hmm. And I'd try not to let it affect my time with my daughter and stuff like that. Yep. Or my wife or anything.
But it's hard.
Like, fuck, but it's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard. And I'm like, why am I like this? I'm just like thinking like, it's just part of growing up, I guess. You just become a fucking fat, old loser. And I'm like, okay, well, that's just what I'm becoming. I'm going to really try not to and just not be a bitch. And then I went and got tested, and my levels were at like 200 and something.
Yeah.
Like really, really low. And my doctor, she told me, or my nurse, I don't know what I think she's technically a nurse.
Oh, I got
my person
on Thursday. So
my girl. Oh, nice. No shit.
Yeah,
sick. She's cool.
Reference.
What?
Reference.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
You just put me down?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Now my next refill is gonna be a little cheaper.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. But yeah, she's awesome. She's great. But I went and talked to her, and she got my tests and stuff. And she was talking to me like my first visit. She was talking to me like I was already a candidate. Like, but how do you know? How you like? We're already talking about like what we're gonna do and stuff like that. How do we know that I'm gonna need it? And she's like, you're gonna need it. And she's like, I've never met a veteran, a veteran, let alone a combat veteran that hasn't been low T. I'm like, really? She's like, seriously? I'm like, wow, okay, well, all right then. So I came back. She's like, yep, sure shit, you're fucking really low. Like my brother was 130s. Like he was low.
Right.
She's like, I don't know how you can even get up to tie your shoes in the mornings. You know, she's like, you're so low.
The struggle's real.
Yeah, and like same with like me, I was very low. But she told me like the average, like normal test ranges for men in my age, at 32 in my age group, she's like, it's anywhere. It's a big range. She's like, it's anywhere from 700 to 1300 is like normal, and it's a big range. She's like, but a lot of other clinics and stuff like that, and the VA especially, they say anywhere between like
230,
300. Yeah,
low.
300 or something, or
crazy
whatever.
low.
Like 300 to 900 is normal for them. And she's like, that's fucking stupid. She's like, but it all depends on the person. And that's the thing is like, if you go get tested earlier when you're young, and then you can get a baseline. And you can know like, okay, because some people naturally produce more testosterone than others. That's just the way it is. So you can't put a blanket term on it. So, but she's like, yeah, we're going to try getting you up to like the upper threshold just because it ebbs and flows. Testosterone is a hormone that's drastically affected by how you live. Yep. It's affected by what you put in your body for food. It is affected by your sleep. It's affected by your stress levels. It's affected by so many factors.
Yep.
That's why it's such a large range of levels, right? And she's like, we'll get you up try to get you to the upper levels so that when it fluctuates downwards, you're not going to be
freak out.
As affected, I guess, negatively. So that's cool. I've been feeling absolutely fucking great, dude. I feel so good. And like now I want to go out with my daughter and play with her and do these things. And I genuinely want to do these things. Like, thank God, because it's been life altering, like you said, but in a good way where it's like, I don't want to ever get off it. And so I can't, I will be, one of the side effects is you're going to become sterile, but my wife and I don't plan on having any kids. So it's like, that's perfectly fine. I was going to get a vasectomy anyway, so might as well just keep fucking taking TRT and not have to worry about it. But now I want to do these things, and I feel motivated. I want to go to the gym in the mornings. I want to, like I used to, you know, like when I was a little bit younger, like I wanted to do these things. I'm like, I'm driven. I want to go to the fucking gym. I want to get in shape. I want to be fucking this. I want to do that. All this stuff. And now I finally have it again. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, it rules.
It's where you want to be.
Great. Yeah.
You know, and I'll say, you know, same as you, Jake, you know, I had, you know, just no motivation, pretty, you know, hard time, like finding the urge, the will to do, you know, just random everyday shit. Yeah. You know, and then depression along with it. And, you know, like you said, sex drive, all these things. And if I were to go to the VA and tell them that, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, here's this grip of pills. Just take them every day."
Oh, low sex drive, Viagra. You depressed? What antidepressants? Fucking SARMs. Is that SARMs? Is that one? No, that's a disease or something probably.
SARMs?
I don't know.
SARMs are selective androgen receptor modulators.
Okay. What's that?
It's like, you know, Rad 140.
Oh, okay. What's oh yeah, right. Gotcha.
Wink.
Yeah, all right. What are all the antidepressants that all the famous people are on? Like It doesn't matter.
I don't really know.
Serotonin drugs make you happy. Mm-hmm. Antidepressants, like, artificially make you happy.
And I was on antidepressants for a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they, you know, you feel better.
Yeah.
But you feel empty, if that makes sense. You feel hollow. You almost feel like a shell of yourself.
Do you just lose, like, the care? Where you're just like, you're happy because you just don't give a fuck.
I think so.
Yeah. That's what I hear from a lot of people.
Yeah. And I was just like, well, fuck these. And I was on some. Made me feel great. But they made me impotent. No matter what I... What?
You don't want that.
No. I was like, hey, let's do the stuff. Something. You know?
Yeah.
And so those were out the window. And then, you know, like the lack of concentration and stuff, they give me Adderall. Mm-hmm. Okay. But, like, did it really... I was looking for something to fix all of it.
Right. Well, it's like you don't want... You take one set of pills, then you have to take another set of pills to fix the side effects of those set of pills, and you have to take another set of pills to fix the side effects of those set of pills. The next thing you know, you're taking fucking a shit ton of pills.
And on the same page as that, what is the side effects onto your liver at that point?
Yes.
Because
processing all these pills.
Right. You know, and does the VA ever test anyone's liver enzymes?
Probably not.
No.
I don't think I've ever been tested by
the
VA for it.
They just, when you're prescribed drugs through them, they just make you piss in a cup, I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe they do labs. I don't think they test for liver enzymes or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But, like, you know, they're prescribing all this. And mind you, you know, VA is great for stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't like how they just push pills to veterans.
I don't either. I hate that. That's my number one pet peeve of the VA.
Yeah. I don't. That's so, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. And that pushed me, you know, into doing it. You know, I was thinking about it probably about this time last year, honestly. And I got my blood tested, and then I was like, well, I'm going to go to this TRT clinic and see what they can do for me.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I did. Mm-hmm. It, like I said, you know, I just, even like you said with your daughter, like doing stuff, like, you know, she's growing up, and someday I'm not going to be, you know, the guy she wants to hang out with, you know.
Right.
Like when she's at my house, she'll probably rather sit in her room on her phone, texting her friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Or you like, she just wants to go hang out with her friends that week.
Right.
She's like, I don't want to come. You know, I can't come over, Dad, because I want to go hang out with my friends. And you're just like, you don't want to be selfish and be like, but I want you to come hang out with me. Mm-hmm. But she's like, well, I have friends.
And you know, she's starting to do that already, and I'm starting to notice that. Like, oh, shit. We're getting pretty limited here on time.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, I want to do stuff with her. Mm-hmm. And, you know, maybe teach her some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I want to take her hunting and everything else like that. Mm-hmm. But, you know.
Yeah, it sucks. It's like, when you're young, like when we were in Afghanistan and stuff together too, it's like, fuck, dude, like, I feel invincible.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like, I'm all hyped up. Like, you know, they say, like, I'm young, dumb, and full of cum kind of thing. It's like,
it's not wrong.
It's not wrong, because it's like, that's the truth, where it's like, you don't really think about it. Then you have a kid and everything else, and you start watching them grow up, and you just realize, like, how fast time goes. Mm-hmm. You know? Like, I'm 32 now. You're my age, too. Yep. 32, 33? 33. Yeah. Okay, so, you know, we're basically the same age, where it's just like, fuck, dude, you know, like, when we were 18, 19 years old, or 19, 20 years old in Afghanistan, it's like, dude, I got my whole fucking life. Like, if I died tomorrow, like, it is what it is. I signed up for it, kind of thing. Mm. But you don't really think about it that much, because you're like, well, I'm just not going to. Like, it's fine, you know. Just like, but if I do, then I don't have to worry about it, because I'm dead. So it is what it is. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, I want to be around longer. Like, I want to be. Not only do I want to be around longer, but I don't want to just. I don't want to live. I don't have a goal. Like I don't want to live to 100. No, I don't want to live to be. I'm 100. That's not my goal. I want to live every day to its fullest while I'm here. I don't care if I die when I'm 80. I don't care if I die when I'm 70, 60, 70, 80, or 100. Like I don't care. I just want to be able to do what I want to do while I'm here.
Yep.
You know, and it's like, and I started getting to a point where I'm just like, fuck, dude, like I'm aging, like rapidly, aging fast, and you're like, I didn't know what the problem. I mean, I knew obviously the Army aged me quite a bit and beat me down a little bit, and maybe stole a few years off my life where it's like quality of life and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to accept that. So I was hearing about TRT and everything else. I'm like, fuck, dude, like I'm gonna go give that a shot, and not even I didn't even go to the clinic to get on TRT. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go get checked and see if this, if I'm a viable candidate, then maybe I'll start entertaining the idea of it. Turns out I was very low, and I'm like, thank God I did entertain it, because you know, I do feel great. I don't feel invincible like I did before. Like it's not like a anti-aging deal, but it's one of those things where I'm like, I feel so much better. Like I look around, like before I'd look around at dudes my age group and be like, man, they're out there playing with their kids, they're doing the thing, they're all these things. I'm like, I just don't have that. Like I feel just like shit, I guess. Like I don't know. Like in my head, I didn't say this a lot. I didn't talk about it a lot, you know, to my wife or anything like that. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is she gonna do?
It's kind of embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It's like I'm a man, dude. I was in the Army. I was an infantryman. I fucking went to Afghanistan. I fought. I did what I needed to do.
I was the man.
I was the man back then. You know, it's like now when I started feeling like not the man anymore, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like this sucks. Like my back fucking hurts. My knees hurt. I'm pissed off. Like this sucks. And I don't think I was getting like emotional, like lashing out like that and stuff. Like in my head, I'm just like, damn, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like you don't even want to go out and fucking jump on the trampoline with your daughter. You don't even want to go out and do these things. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Yep. And you know, it just sucked. It was a constant battle in my head. And like after I got on TRT, it really did change a lot of that. And just the mentality.
It kind of changes the way you think.
Yeah, in a way. It does. It makes you feel better. Yeah. Like you just feel so much better. You feel like a man again. Yep. And it's just weird that like, I don't know if it's like the stress of being at war, or if it's the food that we had to eat when we were there, like the MREs and all this other processed bullshit that we had to eat.
That probably wasn't good for us.
All of that stuff, like all of the things, and drinking this third world country water for a year. Like, where the fuck that water come from? I don't know. It's dirty water that they threw a bunch of chlorine tablets in. Right. Like that's what we drink. Like what's that effect? I don't know. I don't know any of these things. I didn't do studies. I'm not a fucking scientist. I'm not even very smart. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb fucking grunt, dude. I don't know. Right. But all I do know is that my test levels did drop dramatically, and it's not good. Like those side effects happen, and they don't happen overnight. It's not like going outside, breaking your leg, and be like, I have a broken leg. I need to get this fixed. Right. It happens slowly. Yep. It's a slow crawl to obscurity, I feel like, you know?
Death of 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It is like that. It sucks.
Yep.
But after getting tested and realizing that was the best course of action, I'm like, holy fuck, dude. After the first injection of TRT, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Like, holy shit. Yeah. Nice. And then now I've been on it for a while. I'm like, dude, this is it. Like, this is the way I'm supposed to feel. Like, this is what I've been kind of missing. And it still is kind of embarrassing, but that's why I like talking about it, because I know there's a lot of guys out there that
probably feel the same way as
probably
we do.
And they don't want to talk about it, and they don't want to think about it.
Right.
They don't want to think like I'm a low T individual. Right. I'm not a bitch. I'm a man.
Well, and that's like, you know, when I heard that, I was like, I should go get tested. Yeah. And I noticed when I told you that I was on TRT, I noticed you were very inquisitive.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
Like you were interested. And then
I've already been thinking about it. I'm like, well, what the fuck made you want to go get tested? Right.
And then I think I probably told you about the same thing, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. It's very similar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you're like, weird.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yep.
Yep. I better go. Yeah. I think it was very shortly after we talked. I set up an appointment and stuff. So I don't know. I guess this is one of those things where I feel like talking about it more openly does. I don't know if anyone listening if they fucking feel that way, it's like, I just feel like everyone should go get checked, just to at minimum set a baseline for yourself, so so you can get it earlier. Because I've been like this for years, years, and those are years that I'm never going to get back, kind of thing. It's like that I lost on opportunities.
Don't waste your time. Your time on Earth is short.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest.
In the grand scheme of things, it's fucking short, dude. Yeah, for sure.
Like, where'd this year go already?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where I catch myself thinking about it quite a bit and talking to some people about. It's like, what is the point? What's the point of life?
Right.
What is the point of being on Earth? Like, what if there is a heaven and eternal life after this? Great, that's awesome. Like, I am a Christian. I do believe those things. But at the same time, it's like, but what are we doing here on Earth? Like, what is the point of being here? And it's like, I don't know. I don't have those answers. I'm not God. I don't know why. I don't know why we're created. I don't know why humans are so vastly more advanced than any other animal on this planet. I don't know why we are. I don't know why we sit here and think about this stuff, and monkeys don't, and wolves don't, and other animals on Earth don't. They don't think like this because they're busy
surviving, being
animals, and we're humans, and we're not busy doing that stuff anymore. So it's like we sit here and think about this stuff. So it's I don't have those answers, but what I do know is that while I am on Earth, I do want to have a good time,
right?
And I don't want to spend it being a bitch. So it's like,
well, I wouldn't say it was being a bitch. It was more or less
being a bitch.
Being miserable.
Yeah, right.
You weren't being a bitch. You were just miserable.
Yeah.
From the way you explain it, you sounded like you were just miserable.
I wasn't the king of good times.
Right.
I was the king of bad times in my head.
Right.
And outwardly, like, I talked to my wife and stuff about it, and she's like, well, I wouldn't have known. It's like, I didn't want you to know.
Right.
Like, I didn't want a lot of people to know.
You weren't supposed to.
I didn't want... I've always kind of been the guy, like, I like being the guy. I want to help people, And I feel like if I am laying my burdens that are in my head onto other people, then I'm not helping them anymore.
Yep.
I'm now burdening them with my thoughts and my problems that I don't want to. I'm like, I just need to put this shit in a fucking box and forget about it.
I think that's like a lot of men. They don't ever ask for help. I'm the same way. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't, feel like I need to burden someone else with my problems.
Right.
Because they have their own.
Exactly.
So, you got your own problems. I got mine,
Yeah.
But now, if someone ever needed to talk to me, I'm always open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But as is every other man.
Exactly. But that's the thing that also sucks because, like, there's so many people out there that the vast majority of people that we know are exactly like that, too, where it's like, I'm always here. Mm-hmm. You want to come talk to me, come talk to me. Like, I'm always here, like, to talk to, and, whatever dumb advice I can give, then great. If there's no advice, you just need someone to listen, then sure, great. Like, let me know, kind of thing. But it's like, I didn't want to be that guy that needed someone to listen to me. You know what I mean? Like,
I do. I know exactly.
I know there's a lot of people like that, but then I don't know. It's hard to explain, but you know what I'm saying, kind of, right?
So another thing, I don't think I would have, before I did TRT, I probably wouldn't have talked openly about the issues I was having.
No.
Just like you said earlier, like Ashley's like, well, I'd never know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want you to. Mm-hmm. But now you see these things starting to get better. You're like, okay, now I can talk about it.
Right. And that's kind of the flip side. Because I found something that has
helped you.
Helped me so much where I'm like, now I can talk about it because now I know the fix.
Yep.
But I wouldn't want to talk about it without knowing the fix. I guess, right?
Yep.
It's kind of like the comedian thing, or like the Robin Williams.
Yep.
Like, he committed suicide, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? He was so happy all the time." It's like, was he though?
Yep.
Was he happy? Like, he was telling jokes and making everyone else happy, but was he happy? Did anyone take the time to make him laugh?
Right.
Or was he always the one that was expected to make other people laugh, and no one was really taking the time to make him laugh? And see if he was all right. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right. And so then they ended up committing suicide because he was just an unhappy person, but he was good at making other people happy.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like that effect where it's like, I didn't want to talk about my problems because I didn't want to burden other people with my problems. And whenever I did talk about them, like I talked to these so-called professionals,
What
they'd be like,
take these pills.
interesting. That's unfortunate. Take these pills. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to take these motherfucking pills, dude. I don't want to take them. Right. I don't want to take fucking antidepressants. I want to be on that shit. I want to be on it because I know what it does. And I don't like that. And I don't like what it's done to other people. So it's like, I want to be better. I want to be back to the way I was. Like, I know this isn't naturally who I am.
Yep.
So I want to be back to who I was before. And like, well, here's some pills. And like, that's going to make me a completely different person now. And I don't want that. I still want to be Jake. I still want to be Jacob Johnson. I still want to be myself. I don't want to be a fucking shell of my old self that just doesn't give a fuck.
That's the way antidepressants made me feel.
Yeah. And I've heard that from multiple other people. And I don't want that. And also with politics the way it is, like you start getting on antidepressants and they're going to be like, oh, should he have guns?
Right.
He's depressed. Should he have guns?
Right.
Red flag laws. Oh, should we take his guns? Because he's on antidepressants. Oh, he's had suicidal thoughts. Like, should we take his guns because he's suicidal? No, bitch.
Right.
Like, I'm not crazy. I'm just going through some shit is all. You know, it's like, and I'm glad I found something that helped me, like, in the most natural way, because I feel like myself still. I just feel better.
So, I was thinking about something as we were talking. Do you think, because, you know, like, everyone, RTRT providers we talked to said most combat veterans have low T. Do you think that the reason for veteran suicide is so high is because of low T? I mean, that thought was just running through my head here.
Yeah. Well, can you grab me a beer quick?
Yeah.
Because you're closer. Sure. And I'll answer that. But Jordan and I kind of touched on that before. I do think that it has something to do with it. I don't necessarily know if it's like the reason. You want that one? They're pretty good. Okay. So I don't know if it's the reason why veteran suicide is so high, but
contributing factor?
For sure a contributing factor. For sure. It's got to be. Right? Yeah. It's got to be. And Jordan and I also talked about it. We got some flack for it. One guy left a bad review on my podcast because we were comparing OEF veterans to World War II veterans and Vietnam veterans. What I was trying to get at is kind of the same kind of thing before I was talking to Jordan on this podcast about it. It's like, it seems like the suicide rate is really high right now with OEF, like terror, like the war on terror veterans.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't have the stats on hand to show what the veteran suicide rate was for World War II or Vietnam vets. But I also feel like there's society-wise, it was just different back then, and I don't think they necessarily. Don't quote me on it. I don't have the science in front of me, but I don't know that they had to deal with the low T situation that our generation is dealing with, and I think it's a multifaceted problem. Whereas I feel like there's a problem just in the American diet with men. Yep. There's a feminization of men in society where men are just being a little bit more feminine, and it's promoted in society. And then there's something to do with I said the diet, but also with like the plastics in our diet. You know, like that stuff has to have a contributing factor. Like our cancer shrinking is what scientists have said, and also just with society in general. Like I said, like pushing like a anti-man. Like I shouldn't say anti-men. Like male. Anti the toxic masculinity shit. Right. It's like toxic masculinity is getting misconstrued with just masculinity now. Right. Where they're trying to certain groups of people are trying to destroy that. Yes. In general. So it's like, are men feminizing themselves is society feminizing men too? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know these things because I haven't done the studies. I'm not a scientist. Like I said, I'm a fucking idiot. Right. But there's definitely something to do with male testosterone levels dropping.
Yeah.
And also with veterans being that maybe we already have low T going into the Army, lower than past generations.
Right.
And then we go and we fight.
Probably lower than our grandfathers.
Yeah, and then we fight. Yeah, and we fight wars. We fight a war, and some guys deployed fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 times during this 20-year war. We only deployed once to a combat zone, but it's like even just that year being there, maybe we were already low T at 19 years old compared to a 19-year-old in 19.
Right.
64.
Like our grandfathers of the same age.
Yeah,
guaranteed, way higher.
I think so.
And like even our fathers, when they were 19, theirs was lower than theirs.
Yeah.
And
my dad had a full on like beautiful mustache when he's in high school, like
right.
as a fucking sophomore, dude.
You see how white trash my beard is?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, terrible.
It's because you're low T, I think. So, but like, just that kind of stuff. It's like I don't know. I wish they did studies back then so they could compare to this generation. But I just haven't seen those studies, so I don't know. But there's got to be a correlation of low T in the suicide rate in men, and especially veterans in this current generation.
So I'll tell a story. So about my grandpa. My grandpa helped me. I fixed my basement of my house, relayed 2 whole walls in my basement, jacked the house up, tore the wall out, relayed it all. My grandpa turned 83 when we were laying block, and he was throwing 80-pound bags of, cement around. Like it wasn't shit.
Yeah.
I was like,
son of a bitch.
Golly.
You old fuck.
Yeah. And I think I think he turned 82. Because when he was 83, he fell off the top of the combine.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He just got like some bruised ribs and
totally
some scratches on his arm. Just fine.
Huh.
Yeah. I was like, that would have put most people in the nursing home, right, Grandpa?
Tell his ass to go get tested, just so you know. This motherfucker's rocking like 1,600
right.
test levels at 85.
Right. Yeah. And I was like,
damn.
Impressive.
It's nice.
Right. Because I know I won't be able to do that when I'm, 82, 83. Throwing 80-pound bags of cement around. People are like, 80-pound bags of cement, that ain't shit. Yeah, throw 10 of them around a day.
Yeah, right.
But
with modern medicine and honestly, with the TRT program that we're now getting on, it's like we might be able to.
Yeah, maybe.
Might be able to. But not when I say naturally, I mean like not without taking something.
Right.
I think that boat's just sailed. Mm-hmm. That boat's gone. Like the past is the past. But I think that there's just a lot of shit going on in society right now. Like we see it in the news every day. Mm-hmm. People, all the mass shootings and all the violence and stuff like that. And I also think that has something to do with low T as well. Because like who is perpetrating the most of the mass shootings?
Right.
Young men, right? Younger men, right? So I think there's a society problem with this, and I think testosterone levels has something to do with it, where people look at testosterone as being like, oh, that's going to make you angry. That's bad. Like testosterone is no good. You need to have less testosterone in order to be agreeable.
Yes.
And be a good and not be so angry, because testosterone makes you angry.
I have
and
a story.
You have roid rage and all this other shit.
Yep.
But it's like, low T individuals especially men, low T men are the most dangerous men in society, because they lash out and they're emotional, and they're also, I hate to say it, women, but bigger, stronger, and faster than women. Like that's how we're naturally built. Like I hate to fucking say it, that's the way it is. Men are naturally just bigger, stronger, and faster than women. It's just the way it is. It's just nature. I hate to say it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but then you take a man that is low T, frustrated, angry, pissed off. What are they going to do? They're going to lash out eventually.
So
how bad are they going to lash out? We don't know, because everyone's different. But I think that has something to do with all the mass shootings and all the fucking violence in American culture right now, is the fact that motherfuckers are misled into believing certain things, and they're lashing out. So
I have a story. Before, around this time last year, I had a few times where I just got frustrated and I got pissed off and I lashed out. I didn't do anything. I just kind of flipped out, started swearing, threw some wrenches, normal shit.
Yeah.
And after I'd gotten on TRT for a while, and my coworkers were like, you're a lot more chill now.
Yeah.
He's just like, you're fucking chill, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, that's really weird. And I think a lot of people have this stigma of like high test males being
angry,
super aggressive.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think even my sister said it. She's like, oh, well, high test is going to make you more aggressive. I was like, well, I don't know. I'm pretty fucking chill right now. And, my last labs, I was at like 1,100 total test, which, it's pretty fucking high.
But that's the thing. It's like people associate high testosterone, higher, or even just normal testosterone with like roid raging. But it's like when you're roid raging, you're exponentially higher. Like you're artificially fucking way high. So that's a little different because you're going to have side effects because you're unnaturally high.
Yep.
We're just trying to get back to natural.
Yep.
So it's like, but I feel like even like guys that are on steroids and are unnaturally high, they are less dangerous than guys that are fucking low.
I agree.
So
I think a lot of it is like other steroids, that alter like your mental state. Trend's a bad one.
Trend's rough.
I've never done it. I did really. What?
I've taken Trend back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever want to.
I did. I took one cycle way back in the day. It wasn't bad. It did make me a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
But in my mind, but it wasn't uncontrollable. Like it was fine. But like if I would have stayed on Trend and done cycle after cycle after cycle, like back to back cycles, I could see how that would happen. Like Trend's rough. It's insane.
Yeah.
But this is I took Trend before it was illegal.
Yeah.
Like it was totally legal. It wasn't authorized by the FDA, but no supplements generally aren't authorized by the FDA. Mm-hmm. And once the FDA catches up and says like, "Oh shit, this is basically just steroids."
Yep.
Then they just change. They take them away, kick them off the shelves. Then they change, like alter one thing in the drug. It's the same drug, just altered one little thing, then put it back out there. That's why like Trend and stuff like that has come around so much because it's like it goes illegal then legal, illegal then legal because they're changing one little compound in it to make it different, just different enough to be able to sell it as a supplement before the FDA catches up to them again. But I did it back way back in the day. Like I was still in high school actually, which is dumb because
that probably wasn't great for your natural
test. No, not really. But it did get me jacked. That's pretty cool.
It'll do that.
Yeah, it was actually it was after I got back from basic training. So because when I went to basic, I was 17, and I was a fat fucking pudgy kid.
Yep.
Went to basic, and I went from I was 210. I went all the way down to 180. And I came back, I'm like, fuck, I'm a string bean pussy. And someone's like, hey, do a cycle of this. I'm like, cool.
Okay.
What is it? And they're like, Trend. I'm like, the fuck is it? Like, it'll make you, it'll help. I'm like, okay, cool. I took a cycle of it, and I cycled off it, and I put on fucking 30 pounds. Mm-hmm. I got back up to 210, and I was pretty yoked. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I kept it, which is cool, because I didn't do cycle after cycle after cycle. Right. I just get unnatural, but I just took one cycle just to get up to put a little weight back on, put on some muscle. But anyways, where the fuck were we talking about that? Yeah. Oh yeah, unnaturally high. Yeah, that makes sense. Like if you're unnaturally high, it makes sense if you're a little more aggressive. But I still think low testosterone fucking weak men, they're the worst. They're the most dangerous. Like look at a lot of these liberal fucking dudes out there that are kicking and screaming about dumb shit. It's like you're way more dangerous than I am, dude. Yeah, right. Yeah, you know the guy that called me earlier? Yeah, right. No shit, he's fucking definitely low T. Yeah. But
fucking soy boy.
Yeah, but you just look at you can see them everywhere. You know, you know who they are.
Yeah.
Those dudes, in my opinion, are the most dangerous because they're the most confused.
Yeah,
you know?
I think so.
And then even more dangerous than that are the guys that are just confused by in general. They don't have maybe they don't have a good strong male role model in their lives. Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't have that. Maybe they're being raised in a certain way to be raised to be weaker. Like, hey, a weak man is a safe man. And then they grow up confused and they're going through changes and they're going through puberty and they're like, fuck, but now I'm getting like, maybe my testosterone starting to spike a little bit and I'm conflicted here. I'm being told like I'm being raised in a certain way, but I don't feel that way, and I don't know. I'm confused, and then I'm gonna fucking now everyone hates me, and I hate everyone, and I'm gonna bring a gun to school and shoot everyone up. It's like that's the kind of shit that I feel like happens to some of these guys, where they're just like confused, lost, bad role models, or no role models at all, and they're taught that if you're a strong man, then you're dangerous, evil man,
right?
In reality, it's like, would you rather, that old saying is like, would you rather be a warrior in a garden or a gardener in a war?
Right.
You know, where it's like, I would rather be a strong, healthy man, a strong, confident, healthy man, and not need to inflict violence anymore.
Right.
I'd rather not do that. But it's also because I work out. I go to the gym in the mornings. I shoot guns. And I train, and I know that I'm capable. I know that I'm personally capable
of violence,
of inflicting much more violence upon somebody than the average person.
Yeah,
but that makes me safer. I feel like
I just watched Spider-Man the other day. You know, I said,
yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility. Mm-hmm. You know, I think that's a lot of it. Just being responsible. Yeah,
it's like obviously, you know, but like being a big, strong man, which I strive to be. I'm not saying I am, but being, you know, a bigger dude and being stronger and going to the gym, just knowing that, and just walking around and knowing in my mind, being like, I could probably fuck all these dudes up.
Oh yeah.
That I'm around. I could probably fist fight this dude and beat the fuck out of him if I had to.
Right.
But I don't want to. But if I had to, I could.
Right.
Just having that level of confidence, I feel like is healthy.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make me want to fight, but I'm just saying, like, if I had to, I could.
That's another thing with TRT. Definitely raises your confidence.
Oh, for sure, dude. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also with my just like, handling weapons and stuff like that too. I'm like, I feel like just a lot more confident in myself and everything else. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, even out hunting and stuff like that. I'm like, if I pull my fucking bow back, that motherfucker's done. Like, I just, you know, I don't know. It's just that little stuff. Like, mentally, it's nice, you know? So, yeah, I don't know, man. That's a long-winded answer to basically just saying, like, I just feel like every man should for sure get tested because it doesn't hurt to get tested. It's a trend. It's not expensive.
It's a trend, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, well, something's going on. If this guy's low, this guy's low, this guy's low.
Maybe I am. And honestly, if I was more nervous to find that. If I found out that I was not low T, right. I'm like, God, now what's the answer?
Because mine technically probably wasn't that low.
Yeah, it was.
It was, but not that low.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you weren't as low as I was. You weren't as low as Jordan was and stuff. But I still think that, like, especially guys like us, like when we joined the Army, I feel like we were higher testosterone levels.
Certainly.
Because it's like, that's what the Army back then especially attracted guys that had that mentality.
Well, we joined in a time of war.
Yeah. It attracted guys with that mentality. And guys with that mentality generally have higher testosterone.
Right.
So, but also it's like, that's maybe not really the case anymore with the military, but.
Yeah.
now you can be a transgender.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild out there now, but
we don't need to go down that rabbit hole today.
No, we've already gone down a few. So, but no, I don't know, man. We're not going to fix the world's problems tomorrow or tonight. So
no,
we're at like 2.5 hours.
That's a long time.
That's a good time to
probably
pump the brakes, and maybe we can do round 2 at another date.
Right.
But it's always fun getting in here and talking with just someone that I'm super comfortable with. Obviously,
Yep.
Makes conversations flow nice, so it's great. But I appreciate you coming in, making the long trek from your house to my house. So, but no, I appreciate you coming in, Mitch. You have anything you want to close with?
Not really. Actually, the guide out in Washington.
Oh yeah,
he told me that I should,
when you're on the Victory Drive podcast, make sure you pump me up because it's such a big show and everyone listens. It's the fastest growing gun podcast in the game,
for sure.
in my opinion.
Good.
I don't know, but I'm just saying that.
No, it's Olympus Outfitters LLC, Forks, Washington. Guy's name's Quentin. He's a hell of a guy. They offer black bear, Roosevelt, coastal blacktail hunts.
I want to do that's a bucket list hunt.
Right. I asked him.
Blacktail hunting? Dude, that'd be fun.
And he said, check him out on Facebook.
Cool.
Quentin's a hell of a guy.
Awesome.
I actually, I keep up with him, probably not as much as I should, but, we talk occasionally.
Well, that's the cool thing. I've talked to people about guided hunts and stuff, and, what's popular right now, especially in, like, social media is, like, DIY, do-it-yourself, fuck guides.
Yep.
But it's like, dude, you go out there with a good guide.
Right.
You're creating a friendship, especially people like us. Like, it's like you're going out there and you're spending a bunch of time with this person.
Right,
and,
a like-minded person.
Yeah. Dude, you level up so fast when you're with a guide. Mm-hmm. You learn so much.
Yeah.
So it makes when you want to go back out DIY style, you have the tools.
Yep.
So it's definitely worth the investment, I feel like, to go with a guide anymore. Like, I started thinking about that with elk hunting too. I'm like, fuck, I'm living in Iowa, dude. I don't necessarily need a guide for whitetail hunting.
No. That's because we lived here.
Yeah.
You go to a different state.
I don't know shit about elk. I don't know shit about bears.
Right.
So
It's different.
And I could go there, and then if I get those skills and tools from those guys that know it, then I can go out on a DIY trip and be way more successful, I feel like.
Yep.
So, cool, man.
That's all I got, brother.
Well, I appreciate you. And, so thanks, Mitch. Thanks for coming in. Really do appreciate it, man. So
It's all good.
Right. See ya.
Yep, see ya.